And I got to end the
production. Yo. Friday nights when the stream go live, no fucking around, we on time. Lil Chad and Slender Dad, the duo got it locked, they in their prime. Brought my bull up in the club with wisdom, understood the whole assignment. Mad chismo with that energy, he ain't left no crumbs defiant. Fender singing harmonies, the chemistry is certified, we verified. Real ones in the building and the vibes are on 100. Amplified, we build this shit from nothing, the squad unified. Listening art forever, let me testify. Yeah, every string's a clinic, how we do it is the fucking truth. We ain't chasing trends, we setting them, that's just believing proof. We built this from the ground up, now the legacy is secure. Sending out forever, that's the motto we endure. Friday nights we on the game, the vision's always been mature. They tried to replicate the formula but couldn't find the cure. We the blueprint, we the wave, we the movement. Oh, that's for sure. Ascending art, yeah, we been ready from the fucking start. Every punchline hits different, every take we rip apart. Grab your snacks and settle in for real, we playing every part. Dead ass, this stream's a whole goddamn vibe. We elevate the art. Oh, there's a guy called him, and that 70s rock fame. A guy called him, and that 70s rock fame. Maybe Culture Casino drives by. This is in art forever. This is in art forever. This is in art forever. This is in art.
Hello. Thanks for coming to the show.
How you doing, intern?
I know, I'm working. I got to work my way back up.
Yeah, I mean, I told chat we fired you. You weren't performing at a level that was acceptable. So
is it odd that as an intern I have more control over starting and ending the show than you do?
No, I work with Mad Cheesemo.
That is, you know what? That is 100% something Mad would do, and we're fixing that.
We're fixing that.
I mean, if we can just fix his taste in music,
We got to send
all
this
sorts
one to
of better
Mad
off.
too. How many subs or bullpen super chats for a new intro?
You don't like that one? I like that one. I chuckle to myself every time at the end where it's like, maybe Culture Casino drive by.
Only if he's eating. So,
That's true. That's true. We are a dinner stop for him.
we're like, I feel like we're the meal break, like stop when he is having a meal, but his wife doesn't want to sit with him, so he's like, he doesn't want to be alone, so he hops on our show.
I mean, Josh Hammond, I don't like rap either, but every once in a while I'm down with one of the songs. I like that one, mostly because it's about us.
Yeah. Let's see who we got. We got Josh Hammond, who's always coming in first. FKHC, Hale, Copied Kitty, who is one of the best supporters of our group around. Smokey, favorite Kiwi. Josh Hammond already trying to push for an Ascendant Arcade.
It depends on how long the show goes tonight. We might go a little long.
Yep,
We have a trivia.
Eric is in. Yeah, when 70s, 70s has been apparently working on this for weeks and is very excited.
He's hyped about his trivia.
Yeah. There he is.
Evening, all. Hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
Got
How's it
Jim
going?
in the chat.
How
Lovely
about that God
Sherry.
of War picture? Any hype for the show now? No, Amazon is making it. Like, I'm sorry. Amazon made one good show, and it was apparently too popular for them to handle, so they canceled it.
Mads makes all the music. Y'all think he'll go through a Kanye West phase and call himself Madsis?
Madsis? I hope not. I don't think
I'm
he'll
sure
go
he
through a
already
Kanye
has.
phase.
P. Maddie. He'll be P. Maddie.
I appreciate it. If Chad is fired, we try. Nice. I don't like rap personally. Yeah. Either. Oh, this is interesting news. Danny McBride co-writing a new G.I. Joe film.
Yup.
I guess, I mean, he does things comedically. I would prefer my G.I. Joe to be a little more, well, it's hard to be serious when you got a guy like Quick Kick and some of those other ones. So maybe it could work. It could work.
Who the hell doesn't have a screw top and a bottle of wine these days? Jesus. This is not expensive
You
shit.
actually, yeah, be careful what you're doing on that camera. You're going to,
It's my birthday today. It's my birthday.
how come Smokey doesn't appear on
Happy
the show?
birthday.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I
having
mean,
a
if
drink.
Smokey ever
Happy
wants to hang
birthday.
out. Happy birthday.
How come
Smokey's a gamer, not a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smokey has no interest whatsoever in being on this show. He just wants
Yeah.
to play video games.
Yep.
That's mostly where I'm at.
Yeah, but you show up and then occasionally say something.
Notice I
There's-
said mostly.
Mad Mardigan 1092. I like the add-on because YouTube does that. Skirt, what's Gucci, my ninjas? I guess we're able to get chats, but he may not be ready to go on the show.
You are not invisible, Sherry, but you are currently, based on your avatar, invisible to Brahma.
You're not going to get the Brahma sign. There's no yeahs coming right now. But thank you, Mad. All right. So, after my couple weeks off, it's nice to be back.
Most Canadians only have wine these days. Very true, very true. Why are you putting that in chat and not just saying it? You're here.
I did put it in chat. Oh,
No,
sorry.
I said,
yes,
why
I was-
are you putting that in chat?
Well, I could have said most Canadians only have wine these days.
Wine.
Wine.
No, it's okay. I mean,
come on,
I'm
screw
sure that you're really excited about being H-1B visa land up there in Canada.
H1B's a disease up here. You can get mated for that.
I mean, being Little New Delhi is always good.
Yeah.
All right. Also co-writing the new Joel.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh,
Satisfying.
Argentinian. I like to support the Argentinians. So
oh yeah, that's right. Paramount. Okay, so Paramount is going to own all the shit now, which is crazy. For people
Yes.
who have been following.
I saw.
Cheers.
What was it? Critical Drinker made a video on this.
So Paramount just big baldom went all in, and Netflix got the heebie-jeebies and went out. It was like the biggest game of Texas Hold'em you've ever seen.
I'm so glad because Netflix is fucking cancer.
This is true, but
I hate Netflix.
So all right, so here are the franchises Paramount, by way of purchasing HBO, will now control. They have the Transformers franchises. They have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which they own outright. They will have they have G.I. Joe. They will have the rights to Harry Potter. They have the entire DC Comics universe. I mean, it is Warner Brothers was one of the only studios that could compete head to toe with Disney for IP, and Paramount had some decent stuff, but now merging them together.
I think Lord of the Rings.
If the
as well.
Ellison, and here's the other thing, you'll love this, Slender. The David Zaslav did an all hands meeting this morning with with HBO and Warner Brothers employees, where he was like, "This is good. This is this is the best deal," and all this stuff. Apparently, the employees were all mad and sad because this means that CNN's gonna not be protected because the Ellisons are like, "We don't give a shit." Remember, they're famous now because they unleashed Bari Weiss on CBS, and she took a meat cleaver to all of the
Good.
all of the people over there.
Good. Somebody still wants to make money.
Warner Brothers was almost a Canadian company. Jack Warner was Canadian. Well, he was born in Canada.
Warner
WB
Brothers
has
also has
Thundercats
Thundercats.
too. Ooh, man, that anime Thundercats they did a while back. I
was
missed
awesome.
That.
It was so good.
pretty good.
Yeah. Just like if you ever want to, if you're not a He-Man fan to begin with, they did a revival series in 2002 that was really, really good. It was on the same level as that Thundercats anime in terms of actually being interesting.
Here's the thing,
and lore and all
though.
that stuff.
If they make a Thundercats movie, they can't do live action. Please do not try
It'll
to do
look
a
like
live
the
action.
Cats movie that they did.
Exactly.
Oh, God, no.
It'll look like that fucking musical.
Please no.
Do CG, do like a kick-ass like How to Train Your Dragon style or something like that. Then it could be really good. Oh man, a Thundercats movie would be amazing. No, not live action. Shifty, you are wrong.
So here you go. Here's a list of all the things. So here's the TV networks they're going to own. They're going to own TNT, CBS, CNN, MTV, Turner Classic Movies, Showtime.
MTV doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Viacom, they're going to own all the Viacom shows.
They should revive
Well, even if they
MTV.
don't have even if MTV is not broadcast, they own the IP of MTV now.
Oh, dude, Adult Swim? Will they bring back Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
DC with all their movies, Paramount Plus, Nickelodeon, HBO Max, Comedy Central, and Cartoon Network. And here's the
Holy
Frim
shit.
franchise: Star Trek, Gremlins, Beetlejuice, DC Comics, Tom and Jerry, Harry Potter.
Shredder! Give Mad drugs!
Don't
The
give
Conjuring.
Mad more drugs.
Here you go. A Quiet Place and The Conjuring, which are probably the two most consistently successful horror franchises around. So they own all the Game of Thrones rights for
Mortal
TV
Kombat.
and movie. Mortal Kombat, Dora the Explorer, Mission Impossible, Lord of the Rings. Remember how we talked about Slender, how they had to pump out that War of the Here movie just to keep the rights because they have to do a movie every 10 years?
I mean, I'm just so happy that Netflix didn't get a hold of Lord of the Rings because I wasn't ready for Black Gandalf.
All right. Oh, yeah. Here's another thing that'll make you happier. So Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of my favorite cartoons. It's great.
It is one of the best, which
Dave,
unfortunately got followed up with one of the worst in Avatar: Legend of Korra.
So David Ellison got in, and they were going to do a animated movie that was going to be released in theaters, following up Aang and Korra, and all of the mainline Avatar characters.
Yeah.
Apparently, Ellison saw it, and it was like woke trash. So he was like, "Fuck it, no, we're canceling it." And they had already spent the money on it, and so he did like what Zaslav did with Batgirl, where he was just like, "Nope, this shit is never seeing the light of day. We're done with it, and burn it with fire."
Well, and furthermore, I mean, if you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, like that has never been a part of that world. Like, why are you trying to infuse all this modernity into a world that's nothing like ours?
Because that's what they do.
And what's interesting is they don't outright control the franchise like they do these other things. But for Dune 3, any Minecraft sequels, and Monsterverse, meaning King Kong, Godzilla, all those ones, they own the distribution rights. And that's because Warner Brothers had the deal with Legendary, I believe is the production studio.
Paramount is very much the lesser of two evils in this situation.
Soul
Can you
Assassin-
imagine if any of this shit was made via Netflix? It's just all characters narrating what they're doing all the time. It'd be awful.
Yep. So, yeah, it is interesting that they worked Citizen Kane in there. It's like, I like how they snuck Citizen Kane.
So
in,
we
as a
almost
franchise.
wanted a sequel for that.
Yeah, let's
Citizen Kane
see.
2.
I'm sure that we're gonna monetize the shit out of Citizen Kane, and
Citizen Kane 2.
it'll have
Rosebud
a game
Returns.
tie-in with
Revenge
loot
of Rosebud.
boxes.
Now they've really got to, like, Star Trek up at the top of that list. You're gonna have to do a lot of work.
Warner-
if you
They're
wanna
already
unfuck Star
working
Trek.
on that. I know.
Warner-
I'm not gonna touch Star Trek because I know Brahma has to sit through it constantly on comics.
Dude, decanonize Below
is so
Decks.
bad.
Who's making...
Decanonize that. I've been keeping up with like that Star Trek. What's the guy
Starfleet
over?
Academy.
Yeah,
Alex
what's-
Kurtzman.
No, the guy over in the UK who does like long form reviews of each episode.
So,
Well,
no.
that
who's
really
making
narrows
this-
it down.
As Mahler, do any of them? I don't know.
Who's making the
is
new
it,
He-Man
Disparu?
movie?
Disparu.
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 That
I
sounds
keep
like
up with it by watching Disparu's reviews.
Who's making
have
the
to
new
talk
He-Man?
about it every week.
Is it Warner Brothers?
Who's making?
Don't know.
He-Man is being is done by I think
Is it Sony?
it's MGM, so it's Amazon.
Oh, right, okay. Right. Because I know that Warner Brothers took over rights to the original Masters of the Universe when Canon folded.
No,
Just
but
that movie.
So,
Just
no,
that movie, I
Yeah,
guess.
but it's reverted. Like the actual film rights reverted.
That's a good question. That is a very good question, Chad. Does Paramount
Yes.
get the Nemesis engine?
Yep. They
Oh
own,
my
they
god,
get
please
everything.
release it. Release the Nemesis system.
Yes,
Nemesis.
they will own everything that Warner Brothers and by proxy Warner Brothers games.
They never
own.
should have patented that in the first place, and they never should have been allowed to patent it in the first place.
Warner Brothers got Bloodsport from Canon. when it
Well,
went
here's
bust.
the most
Shit needs to go
interesting
away.
thing about that. Even I support them patenting the work, but what they should this is where it's crazy. If you're not going to have Warner Brothers games pumping out games regularly using it,
You're,
just do a
Here's the
nominal
thing.
fee and you'll make it the standard thing that everybody would use.
Unspoken rule in the game development industry is you do not patent game mechanics. Like you're not supposed to do it, and the fact that they did it and now Nintendo is trying to do it, they're opening up Pandora's box. They will destroy the gaming industry if that becomes commonplace. You can't fucking do it.
That should have been the next Avatar movie, Pandora's Box.
The Nemesis engine was a little more than just game mechanics. There was
No,
more
it
involved.
wasn't. It's, these NPCs can fight other NPCs and become more powerful. And if you kill one, it can come back as your nemesis, and it'll have a strength against whatever you killed it with the first time. So you're going to have to find a new way to kill it. That's basic shit.
Shifty. The Nemesis engine in Animal Crossing would be amazing.
Oh, dude. Nemesis engine in Stardew Valley? Fuck yeah.
I'm just thinking of all the fun little kids games, like put it in a Hello Kitty game. Just really go to town. No, yeah, but this is, I think this is not the most, I'm sure there's other stuff that we haven't even touched on that are being there. I believe
Wasn't the Matrix movies, were they not Warner
the
Brothers?
Matrix are Warner Brothers. Mm-hmm. But I feel like they're not on the list because the Wachowskis
Killed
ran
it.
that into the ground so hard with their transness. That last one, it kind of screwed it up. But basically, so Paramount bought Nickelodeon a couple years ago, so they own everything Nickelodeon owns. So that's how they got Ninja Turtles, Avatar, SpongeBob, and the like.
I don't give a shit about SpongeBob. I do not understand the appeal
What's
of that
going to be,
show.
what I think will be interesting is Looney Tunes has kind of dropped off the map, but now that Paramount owns Nickelodeon, I could see them reviving Looney Tunes on Nickelodeon, which will be nice for the younger generation to have that again. Tom and Jerry. Yeah, so, and yeah, a Mission Impossible MMO with the Nemesis. And actually, yeah, that would be, that'd be pretty badass. Like, an open world kind of Mission Impossible would be pretty cool. Warner Brothers Games is actually pretty good. They get, for being a like gaming division of a movie studio.
They're okay. They make good games. They over monetize the shit out of most of them though.
Who doesn't?
Like
FromSoft.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, I actually really did. Shadow of Mordor I thought was a lot of fun. Then Shadow of War came out and it was like, oh, everything's monetized now. Fucking great. And yeah, they got heavy into the predatory monetization, the paywalling half the fucking game, gambling mechanics, all of it. It's just garbage.
Using the Nemesis engine to have the NPC factions fighting and taking random places in an MMO would be pretty awesome.
You couldn't do it before because if I'm not kidding, if Warner Brothers got even a whiff of the Nemesis engine on a game, the lawsuits just started coming. Like they killed so many games that tried to do something similar.
Well, what's interesting is that the Ellisons obviously are famous for David Ellison's dad owns Oracle, Larry Ellison. So, having access. Here's a fun thing: having access to the Nemesis engine and integrating it into AI gaming, which Oracle is really getting into, would probably be pretty nice for, if you're like trying to license. Because remember, or if you're trying to license out like stuff for people to use to make money, having that engine or mechanic, depending on your definition, and being able to license it so that it could be used in these other applications could, because understand, Paramount is taking on a shit ton of debt to make this purchase. They need to get cash flow. So the idea on sitting on something that you could monetize like the Nemesis engine, where I'm not talking about making it really expensive, you make it a nominal fee to license and get a small royalty on every game that gets sold doing it. They'll license it to everybody for cheap.
They're going to have to, because you just had two companies that are massively in debt merge.
It was leveraging tons of debt to do it.
Warner Brothers had actually paid down most of their debt. That's what they've been doing the 4 or 5 years since Zaslav's kind of taken over. Like,
but Paramount's leveraging a ton of debt to make this deal.
Paramount is Daddy Ellison is personally fronting about $20 billion.
Well, he found that rolling around in his pockets.
He does. He's right. Him and Elon were the guys who keep flip flopping on richest man in the world.
World's richest.
Yeah. So, and Ellison, remember, Larry Ellison's also the guy who bought TikTok. So they are making the move, just like several other studios have talked about. In the new generation, if you're thinking about like if you're doing asymmetrical warfare where you're trying to monetize AI, you're going to want IP gaming engines. You're going to want TikTok. You're going to want all these things. I still swear, and I've said this before, that Elon.
Don't make me go in there and highlight my own damn chat. Nemesis.
I was going to highlight it, and then I saw him say that, so I didn't.
I don't have the power to mad him, sorry.
What I was going to say, Elon bought X, formerly Twitter, to get massive amounts of real-time data to feed an AI, which he's done with Grok. And I think the Ellisons are doing the same thing, because the amount of data they're going to be able to get in to their AI feed from all these systems is going to be ridiculous. And so... Yeah, but so I think they're going to be monetizing everything they can that they have. I think they're going to be merging Paramount Plus and HBO Max. I would imagine that HBO is the flagship, so they'll keep that streaming service and just integrate the rest. Mm-hmm. It is interesting that now Showtime and HBO are effectively the same company, and they're the two major, pay channels.
The original premium channels.
That's it. I had to effing Google that GD name. Well, those of us who were born to that era just know it. Like the idea that you had to look up Tamagotchi.
I never had one, but
my son
they were popular as hell for a while.
My son had one. That thing was freaking annoying.
Eric says, I think Paramount Plus would be better consider the CBS shows. I don't know how they'll go about integrating it. I know that they're going to do it. I just don't know what the price point's going to be. Paramount Plus is, I think... If you do the ad-free, it's still like $12 a month. And I think HBO
it was like
Max,
$8 a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's just like every other fucking streaming service. It starts out low and they just raise the price every fucking year.
What they did, I'll give Paramount Plus a little credit to justify the increase. Showtime used to be a separate add-on, and they just integrated it. They just made it available. So you get Showtime and all the Showtime shows. That's how we were able to watch Mobster, like
Mobland.
Mobland. When Mobland is an HBO show, not HBO, Showtime show, and it was on Paramount Plus because they stopped making a separate paywall for the Showtime subscription. They're just like, F it. Showtime's included, but we're going to just move it up a little bit.
My Tamagotchi died after a few days. Yeah, that tracks Soul.
Yeah, and he should have been done for neglect. That's abuse and neglect. That thing was like a child.
I'm surprised they didn't use those. You know, in the, what is it, like the home ec or whatever in high school, where all the kids are getting the fake egg. Baby or the egg? Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't just hand out Tamagotchis. Be like, if your Tamagotchi dies, you fail.
Everybody would fail.
Yeah, and
probably.
So Shifty's saying he gets Paramount for Paramount Plus for free with ads from the Walmart Plus. Yeah,
Yeah, my son-
they make a lot of deals for.
Yeah, I get something free through my T-Mobile. Like, I think it's Netflix.
Netflix with ads is free.
Yeah.
I'm grandfathered in because I used to have Sprint, so I get Hulu for free. I still wonder when they're gonna cancel that because I know Disney gets mad because I'm locked in on a free Hulu subscription, kind of like for life.
They'll find some way to force you out.
They will. My son's Tamagotchi mysteriously disappeared after a while. I don't know what happened to it. Where it went.
Yes, you do.
It just.
You murdered the Tamagotchis!
I think he lost it. He drowned,
right.
I believe. He may have drowned.
You are a
Hey.
Tamagotchi murderer.
You know who else knew about things happening to certain things? Like you, Slender, with the voodoo doll last night.
What about the voodoo doll?
You know damn well what I'm referring to.
I'm on pins and needles.
You didn't... Well, you did die the second time. You didn't die the first time.
No, it was the first time I died, not the second.
No, the first time I pushed in all the pins and nothing fucking happened.
No, and something happened. I just happened to be hiding when you did it.
The second time, you died.
Yes, horribly. Thank you very much.
The thing I thought was so funny was I watched you walk right by it, and you didn't stop me. You even heard me. I was like,
No, as soon as I heard that, I went in the back of my head. I went, fuck. Just like Smokey did.
Smokey got out of the house.
No shit. He heard the tone in your voice and went, "Nope, I'm leaving."
He made the right call.
Bastard.
You know, never mind the fact that I was watching the cameras in the truck one time, and he came out and he's like, "Look what I found," and handed me a voodoo doll. So
The foreigner is not to be trusted.
I also don't know whether we should be trusting Matt in the chat because if he really was committed, he'd talk to that connection he has and make it known he should be here.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't texted me to text her.
Come on, just one, man, just one.
So we have the theme song for Mad, just one fix.
So the TLDR on this Paramount is they went into a shit ton of debt, so they're going to be pumping out hopefully good stuff. The other thing that I thought you'd like, Slender, is apparently the Ellisons, and this was for the Paramount side, and will probably now apply to Warner Brothers. When they went into the film division, they're burning Starfleet Academy because they had to by contract, but they've already fired Kurtzman.
they just need to decanonize it immediately.
Yeah, no, but the new memo that's gone out is basically make shit for Middle America and make it good, and the rest of America will show up too.
Brahma, highlight Smokey's comment for me, please. Thank you.
So I'm looking. So I would imagine if that's how Ellison was approaching things at the Paramount side, he's going to do the same to Warner Brothers, which is why I also think James Gunn's days running DC are probably numbered. Because
God, I hope so. That has been just like, I won't even say it's a terrible launch. It has just been so fucking boring.
James Gunn, his only hope, and this is almost like akin to when Black Adam came out and The Rock wanted to bring Henry Cavill back and all that. Mm-hmm. There's one shot at this working, and that's the Supergirl movie that's coming out. Mm-hmm. If it makes a gargantuan amount of money,
it won't.
He might
Why would
get
it?
saved.
Yeah,
but he's not. I think it's gonna,
unlikely.
I think it makes Black Adam level like bomb money.
Yeah, I think it's
right?
gonna crash and burn
It's
hard.
never going to
So,
make as
yeah.
much as
Why
Superman.
would Supergirl make
Yeah,
more
exactly.
than Superman?
I mean,
Yeah.
this entire James Gunn reboot that everybody was, that I guess some people thought might work out. Like, it is the equivalent of someone being like, "Hey, man, you want to light some fireworks?" And you're like, "Yeah, let's do it." And he gives you a sparkler.
Not even.
No, he
gives
just
a
gives you
snake.
multiple orgy scenes, and
Yeah, he gives you a snake.
Peacemaker season 3 might be the end of his time with
Yeah.
Paramount.
By the way, I know earlier in the chat someone mentioned Ben 10 and whether Paramount would own it now. So, yes,
I'm pretty sure that I'm like 90% sure that was Josh Hammond, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
get the
mentioned it,
feeling
yeah.
he mentioned
Because he
it.
mentioned it last night on our stream.
Yeah.
Also,
So
also, he has a Ben 10 avatar imp.
anyway,
I pay attention.
so yes, Man of
And
Action.
yes, he
was,
also was talking about it yesterday. We were ignoring the hell out of it because
Yeah.
I like the cartoon, but like that's all.
Never seen it.
I don't know much about it.
All right.
Never
So
seen it.
Man of Action, which is a studio that makes children's entertainment, was hired to make the Ben 10 show, but Cartoon Network owns the intellectual property. And so by way of Cartoon Network owning it, now Paramount would own it when they take it over. So there could be a Ben 10 Avatar crossover anytime they wanted.
Please no, please no. I'm so fucking sick of crossovers at this point.
Hey, here's one for you, Slender. Guess who Blizzard teamed up with for the new expansion for WoW?
Wizards of the
Zillow Rider.
Coast.
Zillow.
Zillow, isn't that something to do with houses?
Are you gonna sell
buying
fucking-
Yeah,
houses?
that's
Real
real
estate?
estate.
Real
What
estate.
Because they put player housing into World of
Jesus.
Warcraft.
Oh, they're trying to. They've fallen so far that they are now trying to follow Final Fantasy, huh?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, everything Blizzard's always done has always been take somebody else's idea and try to improve on it.
Yeah.
They've done that forever with WoW. But that was more along the lines of, oh, hey, this fan group made this mod for the game that everybody seems to like. Let's take that functionality and put it in ourselves. Just worse.
Well, let's see how that works out for them.
I don't know. Like I said,
I don't think it's going to work.
there
for
have been
Blizzard.
houses in the Final Fantasy MMO, both of them, forever, and like they were cool, but
Let's put it this way. I've been playing WoW since the first expansion. This expansion coming out has the least hype I've ever seen.
it's
Ever.
dying. It's dying. I mean,
So does this mean you would put your house up for sale and it would appear within the game? People could go check it out virtually in the game?
No, I think,
Theoretically.
I think the extent that they're doing is they're just giving a free item away for the player housing.
They might try and turn it into a market. Final Fantasy 14 does that. In 11, you just automatically all had your own house. In 14, you had to go buy a house.
Well, I
Like
think
it
you
was
got-
in-game money, but you had to have the money to buy a lot, and there was a limited number of lots.
Yeah, good
in
luck
each
getting
place.
getting if you're a new player. Good luck getting a lot on one of the mega servers.
Good luck getting a lot anywhere. They're like, yeah, well, maybe one of the smaller servers. You're right, but yeah, they're all bought out. But every
There's-
once in a
there's
while, they'll
actual
introduce
waiting
like
lists.
a new batch, and there'll be 100 up for grabs, and they go that quick.
There's actual waiting lists.
They have a housing crisis.
Well, the problem is,
Maybe
Yeah,
they
and
should
this
get
is-
deporting.
You should
Well, then
full
you've got all those
squatters and
people who are
immigrants.
like, why don't we just make more houses if more people need houses?
Deport the elves.
No. Well, yeah, I'm not an elf in that game, so that's fine. Deport the elves.
I don't even think they really even have elves in that game.
They do. But I'm all about Lalafell supremacy.
Of course you are.
I like the little short guys. They're cool.
Of course you are.
He likes
Yeah,
them short.
I have a character. It is a Lalafell, so he's like 4 feet tall, and his name is Kebab.
His name is Comics.
His name is Kebab. He
Kebab.
is yeah.
Deport kebab.
Do not deport Kebab. He's cool.
No, we should always deport kebab.
You can't deport him anyway. He's a ninja. You'll never find him.
So, Brahma, you've been
Like
to meetups with comics, right?
No.
If he's flying in, at the airport, does he go to plane to plane?
Only when he's standing next to Alex Stein or Drunk 3PO. Comics is like 5'8", 5'9".
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's with the
Well, I
Robert,
made a joke.
Robert De Niro shoes on.
Oh, we'll start calling him the Short King, huh?
I mean, I made a joke.
Culture Casino's the same height.
I made a joke
But
a while
shorter.
back.
But
to
the
comics.
Gandalf hobo robes.
So,
The one time
I gotta
Imp
go to
tries
one of
talk.
these meetups. I'm gonna
I'm
feel
trying
like
to
a giant.
How do you think I'm gonna feel? Like I said, I made a joke to comics one night. I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, bud. If we're ever at a meetup or something together, and we take a picture together, feel free to swap the faces around so you actually feel like a tall human being."
So that was much nicer than Imp saying, "If I ever go to the meetup, I shall pillage and take what I wish, as is the way of my people."
It's not a church. Hey, Linda's Farn's gonna happen again.
The new expansion had 2 ads before the first episode of Kingdom of the Seven. What?
Kingdom of the
Night
Night
of
of
the
the
Seven
Seven Kingdoms. It's he
I
kind
thought
of
that was a show.
It was.
Yeah.
If you watch HBO Max with ads, it would have ads. So
Okay.
yeah.
Is HBO Max? It's a long time since I've had it. That's like it's broadcast in a sense, in that it's not on demand.
For the show, all right. So when
So
it's,
you watch what they're showing at that moment.
well, no. Sometimes
No.
they'll make it available before it airs on HBO proper.
Yeah, but I
Can
mean,
some
if
people
you,
put
if
some
you
more
tune-
comments in?
if
I
you
really don't
select-
like that the last comment was that.
What I'm trying to think of is if they're showing ads for some people but not for others, how does that work?
Because
It's not real time.
It's not real
Yeah.
time. Okay,
So
that's what I was
when-
trying to get at.
It's a
yeah.
streaming
So-
service.
Like I do know, if you had HBO Max, or HBO Go or whatever the version of it fucking was,
I had it
that
years
last
ago,
season, the last season of Game of Thrones, like it would be available starting at 9 p.m. Eastern to watch.
Okay, I'm gonna pull a casino because
eating.
I just got dinner.
There you go.
Fish sticks because it's Lent.
Do you like
Fisting.
fish sticks? You put them in your mouth? What are you, a gay fish?
Hey, fish.
Is it Ramadan for you too then, Slender?
Don't think I do Ramadan, but I do Lent.
Have you got the ashes on your head? Did you? Put the
Slender was
ashes
about to be like
Ash Wednesday?
Ramadama Ding Dong, right?
I didn't this year, but yes, I have had
You
the
have done
ashes
it.
on
Yeah,
my
I was
forehead.
wondering.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Catholic and you go, they'll do a drive-through now, which is
You know, if you walk into a gay or a lesbian bar with those that they burn.
burn
I love
for
how-
you. But,
I love Ramadan. The whole thing of it is, yeah, we fast during the day, and we gorge ourselves every single evening during this
Yeah.
time.
We have a big
it's not
breakfast
like
and gorge at night.
fasting for any amount of time. It just during the day hour, the
Skip
daylight.
lunch.
Yeah,
They skip lunch. Yeah.
I used to work. I had a colleague when I was running offices, and she was Muslim, and she would talk about I mean, there's obviously she's devout or whatever, but she would game the system. Like they would wake up, and I guess I shouldn't say game. She would wake up, and since it was before sunrise, they would just have a giant breakfast.
you
Yeah.
And
gorge
then just
yourself,
and
then don't eat all
They
day.
probably eat twice as much as they normally do.
The numbers actually bear that out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it puts your body in a really bad position too because you go into starvation mode, so it tries to store as much of it away as possible. It's like the unhealthiest way to do it.
Josh Hammond channeling Matt over here, fasting no cap for real, dead ass.
There's those of us who used to work so hard that we'd skip lunch anyway. So I guess it was an honorary
I
Ramadan
rarely
faster.
have lunch.
Right, you didn't have time for lunch in
I
some of the
almost
jobs.
always have lunch, but it's essentially breakfast because I never eat breakfast anymore.
I don't eat breakfast.
I either have lunch at like 11:30, or at like 1:30, but I never eat breakfast.
Best meal of the day.
So, I'm just another gaming news. I guess I don't know if you saw that they're dropping a Marvel Maximum collection, which looked
What's
pretty.
that?
All right, so
That's the one I told you about the other night.
it's going to have the X-Men arcade game, the
Okay.
Captain America and the Avengers. You're going to have both the
Ooh,
arcade
I like the
game.
Captain America one.
So it's going to have the arcade one that we all used to play. Plus, if you remember, they made a home port where it was like a platformer
For the NES.
For the NES. So it's
And the
gonna-
Genesis.
Yeah, now this is the one I roll. I love
That
the
arcade
shit out-
game was the first game. That was the first time I ever saw Iron Man, and that was my go-to. I liked Iron Man.
So my favorite of this group was Spider-Man Venom Maximum Carnage for Sega Genesis. That game was awesome. Played the shit out of it. Then they did the sequel, Venom and Spider-Man Separation Anxiety. They have Spider-Man X-Men Arcades Revenge, which was, I remember that one from they had it on Game Gear, so it was a portable game I had for
That game was
Sega.
fucking terrible.
Yeah, and then this one I played a lot, Silver Surfer, if you remember, for
Oh, it's
Nintendo,
awful.
the
Yeah.
8-bit, like, and they've got clips of it. Let's see, here you go.
Oh, 70s. You'd probably appreciate the one Spider-Man game because one of the levels actually has Mob Rules as the soundtrack.
Oh, didn't know that.
And of course, guess you didn't get paid for that.
Oh,
Maximum Carnage is
Wow.
overrated.
Mob
Boo.
Rules is great.
Boo, I disagree.
Considering that was probably the only, well, maybe not the only, but at the time, the first good Spider-Man game.
Maximum Carnage? Yeah. That
Yeah.
was awesome.
The only other one that was okay, but it had its faults, was just the one for the Genesis, just called Spider-Man. It was an early release title.
Yeah. All right, so Slender, I don't know. Here you go. This is what that Silver Surfer game. It was a side-scrolling, like it was hard as
Stupidly
shit
hard.
too.
It looked like the last level of Kid Icarus.
Yeah,
Played like it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kid Icarus was a good game.
but this one, all right. So this was Arcade's Revenge, but this one is the best. All right, so this was Maximum Carnage. It was one of the first 16-bit of the era. It's the first time I thought Spider-Man really kind of looked comic booky in a game. It actually had good swing mechanics compared to the other games that you had played.
Lots of definition on the thighs, I would say.
Yeah, you could play, and then you got to play as, it was a side-scrolling beat 'em up, but you also got to play as Venom, which was fun. It was one of the games. I mean, if you've played Double
It
Dragon,
was most people's
or-
introduction to
yeah.
Venom.
I mean, if you want to know what the game
Is he
mechanics
beating
are-
up a woman right now?
Yes, they
I
had.
hope so.
Yeah, they had characters where it was women who would like swing their ponytails at you, and you would beat them up.
He's beating
that's
up a
so
woman with
progressive.
another woman, which is better.
Yeah, but it's the same game mechanics. I mean, if you played Double Dragon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, arcade,
Final fight.
like,
Any beat 'em up.
Golden Axe,
Yeah.
2, Golden
Oh,
Axe.
Golden Axe was my favorite.
I love Golden Axe 2. That one was the best. Who'd you play as? Dwarf, female barbarian, or male barbarian?
I think I played Dwarf.
That checks out.
Yeah, it really
Dwarf
does.
had the highest magic, I think, but
No.
lowest range.
He was middle across the board.
He was the middle. Okay, so barbarian was most range and best attack, but lowest magic, and the girl barbarian was the most magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I did love the mechanic where you had to beat up little wizards to get their magic books
Yes.
to do it. So the red SNES cartridge was rad, though. Yep. So, and apparently they're gonna add online play for these when they release them. So, if you're doing like the 4-player arcade Avengers,
6-player
You can do
X-Men.
online
you can,
co-op.
yep, you can do online. Like we could get the game and share one screen for once, and it'd be okay as we all played one of those games. So, just a possibility.
Nice.
Because nowadays, you get different views with all the screens, but with these side-scrolling beat 'em ups, it's one screen. You're just all on it. So, all right,
We're going to have to turn on friendly fire for that.
Why? would we
We'll
still
never,
play it?
we'll never make any progress. What are you talking about?
Play
It'll just turn
Helldivers
into
with us?
gang beasts.
They'll turn into Helldivers. Who are you kidding?
Putting out some mines.
all right.
Where are you putting them? Oh, in the middle of all of us.
Yeah. That
Where
way
we're
we're
standing.
safe. If you're in the middle, then the bugs can't get to you.
Yes, we were safe from the bugs, but not from you or Mad's turret.
Mad's turret. Every fucking time he threw that thing down.
Mad and Slender were the nemesis.
Right?
Mad is their nemesis engine.
I don't miss Helldivers. It's still around.
Yeah, I think it might
Just
be worth
haven't
going
played it
back
in
and
a
playing a while. Yeah. All right, so now we get to our first official topic
Official topic.
at least in the show description. Phil Spencer got yeeted. I don't care what they say about him retiring. when a corporate executive who had no intent of retiring suddenly
He
retires.
was told he's going to
yes.
retire or else.
Yeah, so he was yeeted from Xbox, and he was replaced by a woman whose only experience at Microsoft was leading one of their AI teams.
Which good with shopping carts, I believe.
It does not
Somebody-
sound good, I'll tell
she
you
was,
that.
She was like a CEO for Instacart or something
Instacart,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. And core AI development that's what she was there for, was integrate core AI into Instacart. Good stuff, right?
Which, by the way, I actually think, in terms of a machine learning algorithm, Instacart would probably be one of the places where it would work very efficiently and help the consumer. From if they, basically they mine your
Help the
previous-
consumer spend more money.
Well, that's what consumers want to do if they're on Instacart. Ask me if I have Instacart. I don't. If I want to buy food, I have to go shop for it.
Yeah, and apparently they got rid of Sarah Bond in the same fell swoop. She
Yep.
was told you can resign or you can be let go.
Yep.
Which would you prefer?
Exactly. So, Spencer was. I give him credit. He took over Xbox after they had absolutely shit the bed in the PlayStation 4 generation, where where Xbox was trying to push the always online, need to be signed in, no game sharing. Your game actually has to constantly re-authenticate. It's now here's the funny thing. Gamers revolted against that, and then they all signed up for Game Pass, which is the same thing.
Yeah, well, here's the thing though, right? Like that's all well and good, but like a huge slice of your customers were guys in the military, right? And man, oh man, it was like, oh, okay, so there is absolutely 0 point in me bringing my Xbox on the ship anymore because I don't have an online connection when I'm on the ship. So PlayStation won out with that one.
Yeah. PlayStation famously did a joke meme at E3 like, how do you share games with PlayStation 4? And it was like, you take the game and you hand it to your friend. And there you go. You've shared the game. You're good.
Dude, that was a fucking alpha move. It really was.
Yeah, it was.
They came up with that shit backstage while they were watching Xbox make their announcement.
Yeah, I forget who was the guy who ran Xbox before Phil. It was
Metric.
the guy with the beard, the gray-haired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, if you don't want an always online connection, we have a console for that too.
Now the thing people sleep on with Xbox, as successful as it may have been by their own measurements, it was never the dominant hardware worldwide.
It was for a couple years.
Nope, I said worldwide.
During the 360 era, they
Nope,
were in the lead
nope,
for a
because
couple
Japan.
years.
Nope, because Japan, which is, and Slender knows this. He's the one who showed me the stats.
Okay.
Japan never ever adopted the Xbox in numbers ever, and
No, but Xbox still was dominant. It was dominant in the U.S. for years.
But
It beat out
Europe-
PlayStation many years in a row.
no, but Europe was always PlayStation,
It was always PlayStation, yeah.
and then Japan was either PlayStation or Nintendo, and then whichever one of them wasn't one was number two.
Oh,
by
Japan's
far.
always been Nintendo.
No, Sony for like the GameCube era. Now, I'm not counting handhelds, because when you count handhelds, Nintendo owned Japan. Like
I was
they
going
had
to say, why aren't you counting handhelds?
fine, then we'll count handhelds. Then the 3DS is by far the greatest system ever in terms of numbers, like in Japan.
It is, weirdly.
And that's why the Switch took off so well in Japan, because it's a handheld basically system more.
You
than
know
it
what's
is-
sad about that, though? The best handheld was PlayStation's handheld.
The PSP
The PSP.
and the Vita.
Oh
The
my
Vita was
God.
the
Those
followed.
were
The
so
Vita.
fucking good.
The Vita was really good, especially once they added that second analog stick with the Vita versus the PSP. The problem was that those UMD discs were nice. You could fit stuff. The problem with for me, because I had a Vita and a PSP, was the developers never put the right amount of effort into actually getting the mechanics right from a handheld standpoint, and it screwed things up. They either tried to port the game directly, which was hit or miss, and mostly miss. And then but when you would get a developer that actually made a game directly for that and put time and effort into making it, like Killzone, they put a version of Killzone out that was designed for for the handheld, and it was awesome. If when they put the time and effort into making the game for the handheld, Slender's right. The system, its hardware was so much superior to what Nintendo was doing.
I don't remember what game it was, but like a lot of people had them on the ship during deployment, right? And there was a game that we had where it was kind of like a Diablo clone, right? But the cool thing about it was you could run around, you'd be leveling up, you'd be fighting stuff, you'd be getting kick-ass loot, and like all you had to do was be near someone else who was playing it, and you could jump into each other's game. Like they just show up on your map, and suddenly you're in a party. And that was fucking cool.
One of the things I didn't like about the PlayStation handhelds, and this isn't so much, this is because Sony commits to this, is the proprietary shit. They made you have to buy their version of memory cards, the Sony memory sticks, and then for the handhelds it was the memory sticks Duo, which was the smaller version of it. Everybody else had just adopted SD cards because that was became the standard. Everybody's
universal.
using format, and these fuckers couldn't just let you buy regular SD cards, so they would inflate the price, and you'd have to get a memory stick Duo to run your game because that's how you could save your games.
Dude, I hate it when any company does that, like Apple with all their proprietary shit.
This is one time I'll give the EU credit. They bent Apple over to make them adopt USB-C.
And thank God for that.
It's like the one time the European Union has done something useful was telling Apple you can't keep making fucking proprietary chargers every generation of goddamn iPhone. Use USB-C like everybody else.
Yeah. It's a standard. Use the fucking standard.
Oh shit, Dan Simmons passed away. That's
Aww.
sad. He was a great sci-fi author. If I know Brahma, I think you've read his books, right?
He was Hyperion, right?
Yep. Hyperion,
Yeah.
Cantos.
I've read Hyperion. No.
Hyperion, like, it was as close. I don't want to say Dune. I mean, Dune was obviously epic in scale, but it was the closest, like, super epic space opera typey book series of the late. It was the late 90s,
Spanning
to late
massive
90s.
amounts of time.
Yes, where it was going over massive amounts of time, had a lot of interesting philosophical ideas mixed into the sci-fi, where it was challenging, religious orthodoxy and questions about the nature of existence, etc. All the stuff really good sci-fi should start dealing with.
My favorite was The Terror.
Oh, The Terror was great.
Terror,
I think
and then they made
AMC
it
adapted that
They
right
did,
to a TV
yeah.
show.
It was a pretty good adaptation as well. I thought it was pretty good, pretty close to the book.
He did a series. It was only 2 books called Olympus and Ilium,
Yeah,
where that was actually supposed to be a longer book series. After the first book didn't sell as well as the publisher had hoped, they told Simmons they would commit to doing one more, so he kind of, if you read it, you can see how the second book just starts speed running all the things he was going to be doing so he could resolve it in his own time. It isn't like
So that was Blizzard, by the way. That wasn't Microsoft. I mean, they've done plenty of stupid things and shot themselves in the foot plenty of times, but don't y'all have cell phones? That was
100% Blizzard.
Yeah.
Doesn't Microsoft own them now?
Yes.
But that was before they
But at the
owned them.
time they didn't.
Yeah. So
That was back when they I think they partnered up with a Chinese company and they basically reskinned one of
was
Tencent's
it-
games with
yeah.
Diablo
Yes.
and made it a mobile game, and everybody was like, you've been hinting at a fucking Diablo announcement all year. Your Diablo announcement is you made a fucking mobile game.
Yeah.
Who screwed up the announcement of that more? The guy EA when they did that with Command and Conquer, where they were like, "We're doing it as a mobile game," and everyone was like,
No,
"Fuck
Blizzard's was worse.
Blizzard's was the one that was a shot heard around the world, dude. Like,
That was also the same BlizzCon where the CEO came out and said, "Oh, you think you want classic WoW, but
you
you
don't
really
want
don't."
that.
And then when they did finally turn around and release it, it was doing better numbers than the actual retail product.
Yeah.
So this is something that's interesting to me. Killzone 70s in chat saying wasn't his fault time for Xbox. The reason Xbox got as successful as it did was one franchise. It was Halo.
Halo.
It's
And
also
at
a
the
matter of they released when GameCube and PS2 were still out. They got out ahead of Nintendo and
Yeah, they were the first into
Sony
the
by
new-
like 6 to
by-
8 months, and then the Wii
Yeah.
came out, and then the PS3 came out at $600 a
Well, the problem
unit.
for the PS3, Sony was stupid. They put a Blu-ray player into it to try to future-proof it and also sell Blu-rays because they owned that format. And then they used the Cell processor, a proprietary processor that was hard as fuck.
Developers came out and
develop
said the
for.
only other system that was as hard as the PS3 to develop for was the Sega Saturn for similar reasons.
So, which is why once and you'll notice PS4 and PS5 since then, they're fucking stock. Sony wants it as easy as possible to send that dev kit out and let these guys put shit on their system. But and that price point was high. What was nice is the actual, if you got the actual chip based backwards compatibility in those G1 PS3s where it could actually play the old discs not through emulation. That was awesome.
That one.
And that one, by the way,
Still have it.
there is still a big market for that specific initial generation of PS3 because of that backwards compatibility with it not being through emulation, so it actually has hardware compatibility.
Shit, you could actually run Linux on those old PS3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you've got one of those in chat and you just aren't using it, you can flip it and make decent money on it because there's a big market for it.
Or you can keep waiting
For what?
for it to continue to get rarer and rarer.
Yeah, but here's the thing: PS2 emulation is damn near perfect at this point.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, as of right now, too, PS3 emulation is something like 78% of the games are working.
Yep.
So what I was going to get at was funny because by PS3, Sony released what I thought were two very good competitors to Halo that just didn't catch on en masse. Resistance Fall of Man and Killzone. Both were decently successful on PlayStation. I think because they were proprietary and that generation of was PlayStation's weakest in terms of hardware sales. But they were fun as shit. They had unique, good settings. The mechanics I thought were solid as the game goes. I mean, 70s Killzone.
I kind of fell off with the later ones. The first one was just phenomenal, I thought.
Yeah, where you're basically fighting space Nazis before it became so overwrought.
Yeah. I felt it was great
fun.
characters, good story. Like the half Hellgast, half Vector guy.
Yeah.
So
That was a lot of shooters of the time, though. Like, Gears of War was pretty good. That thing, oh boy.
yeah, but Killzone had a great cast. As well, like.
They've all come off the rails.
Was Malcolm McDowell the bad guy in that one?
No,
I
it
think?
was Brian Cox, Scottish
Oh,
actor Brian
nice.
Cox. Sean Pertwee was the half Hellgast, half Vector guy who the others didn't like, but eventually came to respect. And
Here's
became
also
part of the team.
the big problem why they didn't catch on is what did Halo have? Good multiplayer.
It did.
What did Sony not have? Good multiplayer infrastructure.
see, that didn't bother me because I wasn't.
Sony
a
didn't even
multiplayer
have
guy.
a fucking network, basically.
I think McDowell might have been in a later one. I don't think he was in the first one, but Ronnie Cox was in the first one. Stephen Burkoff had quite a good cast, but it had a great story, and the team that was the team had a great interaction.
That was
in
something
the
we
game,
used
you
to
know?
do on the carrier. We were, since we were the lowly enlisted, we had one of the pilot briefing rooms. Since they're all officers, they're not going to clean up their own shit. So we had to clean that room. We owned that room and had to keep it clean so that the pilots could get their briefings in there. Well, in the pilot briefing room, there's a projector. And they're only using that thing if they're going to go out on ops, right? So we used to hook up the Xbox to the projector and we'd play giant Halo matches on the wall.
That reminds me, as an enlisted man. Now, this is not enlisted, not to be political, but obviously in the State of the Union, because I follow some military threads.
This is sounding pretty political.
No, but it's more because it was a Chief Warrant 5 who got the Medal of Honor. And everybody in the military threads was like, "Holy shit! A fucking unicorn is sighting a warrant officer 5." It's like,
They're so fucking.
Was he the one who
rare,
had his
dude.
legs hurt in Venezuela?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was, but man, so 70s, Chief Warrant Officer. So, warrant officer is someone who basically reaches peak enlisted.
Well, that's just, I was in the Air Force in the UK.
Yeah.
They had warrant officers.
They don't necessarily reach peak enlisted,
Yeah.
but they are an enlisted who goes.
Well, that's the
instead
highest
of
you
going
could go.
full officer, you can go
That is
warrant
the highest
officer.
you could
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
You can. So they usually it's at around E7. You pop over
Yep.
if you're gonna do that. It's around E7, E8 is when you'll make the move to warrant if you're gonna do it. If you're not gonna move up to E9 as your end goal. For those who watch the political show, E9 is what Tim Walz claimed he was when he wasn't.
No
That's
fucking way.
That's a sergeant major.
He's ER, not E9.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
tell you what though, warrant officer, like some of my best bosses were warrant officers.
Yeah.
Like
They
we
were
had one.
usually-
We were on shore duty up at NAS Brunswick in Maine, and he had a very simple mindset. He's like, "Listen, you guys know what your job is. I know what your job is. If you don't do your job, someone comes and asks me why the job didn't get done, and then I have to get involved. I don't want to get involved." That was his whole mindset.
Yeah. Well, warrant officers had a lot of respect in the Royal Air Force.
My favorite thing with warrant officers is like, what is your job as a warrant officer? To mysteriously appear with coffee
Dude, Josh
in my
Hammond,
hand?
stop with your references to shit games.
And
I'm
then
an N7 too.
Yeah, and then disappear with the to get more coffee when I feel like it.
I've got the uniform to prove it.
I was an
See,
E6.
I got the N7 uniform to prove it.
Yeah, I don't got one of those. But I guess
Soul
it's not,
Assassin,
it's
I
not
like-
a totally shit game. It's okay.
I like the memes of that one guy explaining every badge and ribbon, seen shit, done shit, hung out with the other guys who done shit, lived through shit, real shit.
No.
Because if you want to look at a guy who's got a mortarboard, that motherfucker's thing was like so many rivets on that board. Good for him.
I mean,
so-
I was working on my fifth row. I had a fair number of ribbons.
Did you see this guy's board?
No.
It
My
was-
favorite ribbon was always just the good conduct because you
It
could
was
be
the
like,
pink one that you
never
tied
got
your
caught.
hair with. The pink one you tied your hair with was your favorite ribbon.
I didn't have enough hair to tie at that time, 70s. You know this. There are grooming standards, and apparently they only apply to men.
That's right. Women can,
All right.
women
so,
can dress how they
Slender,
wanted.
Look at that board.
That's
I
a
like the way-
serious board.
That's
Like,
a hell of a face.
Jesus.
Is a serious face. too.
Here's the thing. He's
Do you
also
see
got
that?
a jumper pin
Don't
there.
fuck with
Like
that guy.
that. Do not fuck with that guy. He's
I'd stand up for that
serious.
guy, unlike the Democrats.
Yeah, I would too.
So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3,
I gotta make
4,
that thing
5,
bigger.
6 rows. There you go.
It's the
Yeah,
red.
he's-
It's the red thing on his shoulder.
He's
hanging
got
off his shoulder.
parajumper. He's got
That's
warfare pins there. He's
But isn't that red thing some kind of special forces thing?
No, well, that's a unit.
What, the other thing is he's got more over on the other side, and those are the super important ones.
And then you should see his back. It's covered with them.
Got little fucking shit hanging off the shoulder board there. That I wouldn't fuck with him.
And he's going to get to add them. And this is before the Medal of Honor was put on it. This guy's going to be like, you got to go back and now add the Medal of Honor. To it.
You know what I don't see, though? I don't see any expert badges on his rifle and pistol qualification ribbons there.
Well, he is a pilot, so
Yeah, come on,
I
give him a
mean,
little
I
break.
was an electronics technician, but I
helicopter
still shot expert.
so this is like this is when you got to find the one thing you can try to one up the guy on.
That's-
It's like, hey,
Have you been in the military? That's what we do.
this is like, look, that Medal of Honor is awesome. I appreciate what you did, but if you ever need assistance learning how to shoot your rifle properly,
Oh,
let
6
me
Purple
know.
Hearts, and you can't even fire sharpshooter? I don't even see an S on that thing.
It's like maybe if you could shoot better, you wouldn't have so many Purple Hearts.
I'd love to hear him shout, "Get to the chopper." That would be awesome.
This is,
Dude, the
that-
Democrats wouldn't stand for anything
Oh, no.
last night, but we're getting off topic.
yeah. If you won't stand for anything, for something,
You
you'll
stand
fall
for
for
nothing.
everything.
You stand for
Tuesday night.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. Like that board, when you see that board, if you're in any way familiar with the military, you're like, God damn, that guy. You're like, yeah, that guy's seen some shit. And those are probably just
Now,
the ones
Shift, the
he's-
only difference between a warrant officer and an officer is a warrant officer was enlisted at one point and didn't necessarily didn't go officer. The
didn't go
reason
to officer
being,
candidate school.
Didn't go
Yeah.
to the
OCS.
the purpose that the warrant officers specifically serve is you want people in leadership positions who are still in specialty areas, like working down in engineering, combat
engineering.
systems, things like that.
So,
you want warrant officers who know what their guys are doing, because
Have
the
done
guys
the
who came from
job,
the
so-
academy don't know what the fuck is going on.
So to give you the military history on warrants, in the old days, they enlisted ranks capped out at E7. There were no E8s and E9s, and at least this is from the Army side. I know the Army side well. So E7s was the highest you would get, and if you, like Slender said, if you are, for instance, a lot of these guys could be pilots or subject matter experts on something like mechanics, like if you were running a motor pool. And if you're the Army, using this example, you don't want your guys who have like 15, 16 years of experience and are your guys who can actually turn around and fix things quick, leaving you for the private sector because they're tapped out at E7, which is like first sergeant. So what you do is you create, that's what you had warrant officer for, because you could move them up, and warrant officers didn't have to go to OCS and start at lieutenant. You moved them up to warrant, and then they would be at a higher pay grade, but they didn't actually have to basically run units. Like eventually the Army added E8 and E9, which are sergeant major, command sergeant major. Those are people who are working battalion level.
It's the military's version of promoting management from within.
Yeah, it's if you
and
want to
the
look at
other
it.
problem you run into is like a lieutenant from the academy who comes into my division, and then I'm fixing SHF, right? And he comes in and he's like, "What'd you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, I just I had to replace a transistor there, and I increased the voltage to the flux capacitor, and it's working now."
That's right.
He doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about, or that I just made that shit up.
Yeah, didn't you adjust the polywobble oscillator?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. The polywobble oscillator
Well, I
is
mean,
very
that's-
important when you're trying to
exactly.
hook the satellite.
That's right.
Yeah, so Duke is second in command of G.I. Joe, and he's a first sergeant. So here's something interesting. If you wanted to adopt legitimate military operations systems to G.I. Joe, they are a special forces unit, and rank tends to start meaning a lot less in special forces units.
Yeah, special
Because-
forces unit. There's two people. There's the guy in charge and everybody who's supposed to do what the guy in charge says. That's it.
And
Like
if-
Lioness.
And here's in to follow up with Slender. If the guy who's the best happens to be a first sergeant, the fucking first sergeant will be leading the operation.
Yes, he will.
And even though a colonel or a captain or a major might be within that group, they will be like, first sergeant, take the lead. Let's hear what's going to happen. The special operations, they also get to grow beards. They get to do a lot of shit regular operators don't get to do. So, yeah, Duke could be a first sergeant and be in this case, the old GI Joe structure was the leader of GI Joe was General Hawk, and Duke as a first sergeant was actually second in command and running the show versus other officers, and only in special forces could that actually sort of happen.
Dude,
D-Day
I had
Cobra
so
earlier
much
today
fun.
talking about the G.I. Joe movie. Chat was fan casting it with conservatives to see if we could make the G.I. Joe team out of conservative actors.
I would say right now, well, who's conservative, right? Like, if you wanted to, I would say
Marsden.
no, he's too old. You don't. A special
Depends on
operator.
when you're setting it.
No, a special operator first sergeant is not going to be Marsden's age. Marsden's in his late 40s, early 50s, right?
I think he's right around our age. Not sure.
So mid late 40s. No, a first sergeant would be around 30.
Yeah, if I was still in the military, if I'd like stayed in the military, I'd have retired like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah, so Dennis Quaid, and by the way, so Dennis Quaid as Hawk actually was pretty decent casting. It was just not the best movie. I would say Neil McDonough would be a good Hawk if you're not going to do Dennis Quaid. I think Neil McDonough is actually more age appropriate for General Hawk. Dennis Quaid is in his late 70s now, early 80s. He's just a little too old. Like a flag officer, a 1-star is probably going to be in his 50s. Probably early 50s. If he moved up from colonel fairly fast. So I don't know, Slender, you agree like he would be the equivalent of a admiral? Like what's the low level admiral, rear admiral?
I mean, here's the thing, right? Most of us are going to retire at 20. And most of us are going to be looking at 20 years at 38, 39, 40. So if you're doing the full 30, you're looking at 50. And after 30, you're supposed to get the fuck out. So
You're thinking of the wrong guy. Matthew Marsden was in like Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
He's a conservative
Rambo,
YouTuber now.
He was
I mean,
the
on the
sniper
officer
in the
side, it's
Rambo
a little
movie.
different, but I still think they're not supposed to do more than 30.
No,
Eric's thinking of the guy who played Cyclops in X-Men.
No, Slender. Once you're a flag officer,
Yeah,
that
that's
gets
a different
waived.
guy.
I'm sure it does for a flag officer,
Yeah.
but yeah, then you're admirals. But still, by the time you get that high, you're at least close to 50.
Yeah, so if you're at least from the Army side, you should be making colonel in your mid 40s. Because you're going to come. So understand this is also, if you're a full officer, you're not going in until after you graduate college. So you're going in around 23. So you're making colonel if you're continuing to move, full bird colonel, not lieutenant or full bird, in your early 40s, maybe late 30s, early 40s, like depending on your assignments and skill set. And then I believe you get 2 shots, 2 promotion cycles, and if you don't promote out of full bird colonel into general, you're done. They tell you it's been great.
I mean, I had a captain who he went all the way up to vice admiral. Like he was the captain on the Leyte Gulf when I served on the Leyte Gulf, and Captain Black, and now Vice Admiral Black. So
I mean,
he's 62 years old now. So
I mean, it's the same
Younger
thing
than me as of today.
Slender in the
He's a
Navy. It's
year
the
younger than me.
same deal, right? Failure to promote. If you don't do it in a couple cycles, they just tell you it's time to leave.
well, here's how it works in the Navy, right? They're going to give you a small ship, usually a destroyer, a cruiser, something smaller, right?
Doesn't matter if you bash it a bit then. Yeah.
Yes, it does. When you take that ship, you're going to be a commander or a captain, And this is where they're like, all right, we're testing you. If you do well with that ship, they're going to give you one of the big decks, right? They're going to give you an amphib, they're going to give you a carrier, they're going to give you something like that. If you do well with that, then they're probably going to look at making an admiral out of you. But if you fuck up at any time while in command of a ship, that's it. You'll be going to the Pentagon and you'll be carrying some other admiral's briefcase for him and driving his car.
Sounds like an easy gig.
All right, now on the fan casting for a G.I. Joe movie, if you're doing the regular core stuff, I would say Neil
Just do
McDonough.
fan casting without it being necessarily
All right.
conservative.
I would
You
actually
could
say
have Adam Baldwin in one of
Neil
the parts.
McDonough as General Flagg is actually a pretty decent choice. I would say Glenn Powell for Duke. He's a little older, but he can play slightly younger. If your Snake Eyes is in a full suit, and he should keep his mouth fucking shut, so you don't need to worry. You just get somebody who can
Just
fill
put
out
Ray
the
Park
suit.
back in it.
Just do Ray Park again.
Yeah, just get rid of the mask they did where it actually had a mouth. Was retarded. I would say Sydney Sweeney as CoverGirl would actually be, because she was supposed to be a model turned tank mechanic, so that one's good. Scarlet would be the big interesting casting. I mean, she's going to need to be a redhead, but that can be bottle induced for pretty much anybody.
Right.
Who would be a good Scarlet?
Not Sansa Stark.
No, fuck her.
God, no.
That one I'll have to think about a little more. Baroness would be the other lead female. Like,
Man, the chick who played the Baroness in the first G.I. Joe
she was
movie was
hot.
hot as hell.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think you're putting enough diversity into this.
She's not that hot in anything else, but in that she was hot.
No, she was. I mean, she was hot in other stuff.
Queen Latifah, that's who I'm thinking of. She could be Queen Latifah. That
All
would
right,
be
I'm
her
pulling
role.
up the top female.
Anna de Armas,
Why? No.
Eva Green.
Eva Green's way too old.
Then Anna de Armas.
Best boobs in Hollywood.
Oh,
Ooh.
God, yeah.
Catherine Langford might be a good one. Oh, you know what? The girl from Ready or Not, Samara Weaving played Scarlet in the. I wouldn't want to touch
Hugo's girl.
the niece. Yeah, her niece.
Oh, niece. Oh, I thought it was his daughter. Sorry. Oh, I like Shifty-Gism's pick for Spirit. The guy from Dark Winds. God, what's his name? I've reviewed that show several times as well. It's a really good show. Lane, is it Lane? I have to look it up. McLarnon. That's it, McLarnon. Zan McLarnon. Yeah, he would be great at Spirit.
Yeah. These actresses are not in their 30s. Stupid list. Like, no. I would actually, I would be. Oh wait, who was the girl in Happy Death Day? She's actually got charisma. She can do stuff too. But I say that
look that
movie
one up.
came out
Never
like
seen
10 years ago. If you
Right.
haven't seen it, it's
Jessica
actually
Rowe?
it's like it's
Jessica
like
Rowe.
Groundhog Day, but a horror movie. It's actually
Right.
really
I've seen the
entertaining.
poster.
All right.
It was
Bear
interesting.
McCreary did the music. That's very important for our TV theme. Like,
Yes, Sienna
TV theme
Miller
calls.
played Baroness. She was good in that. I wouldn't want to. No Wayne's brothers near the movie. That's what I would say. No,
But need some diversity in there.
there's plenty. Here's the thing: they made the one. They had so many diverse characters. Roadblock. They had Stalker, Doc. Oh, they had plenty of black characters. They made Ripcord black for no. Like, it didn't matter. You could have just used one of the existing one. In fact, it would have made more sense to just use, like, he should have played Stalker. That would have been great. Anyway, Dove Cameron, was she the one in Cobra Kai, or am I thinking of a different?
I do not know.
Who? Peyton
I don't
List.
think I know
Peyton
the
List
names
was
of
the
it.
Cobra Kai girl. So actually, she could probably do. I mean, she could probably do. Dye her hair red. She might be decent Scarlet. Yeah, the Scary Movie trailer. I don't. Here's the
She'd have
thing.
to
There.
slim down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I don't think she's good as she is.
Somebody
Speaking
said
of,
that Scary Movie trailer was quite funny.
if you are gonna attach it, they attached it to Scream, right? It's playing with Scream. It's a red band trailer, and it's Scream opened this weekend, the new Scream movie. Movie studios are fucking stupid. If you're gonna release the trailer with a movie, it's gonna be online 2 minutes after it plays the very first time in a theater. Why in God's name have you not put a high quality version of that trailer out at this point? Because right now, I've seen it. I watched it. It's just these cheap, like, people's cell phone recording the trailer with people walking and talking. It's not a good. I don't care what you think that. Oh, look, it's going to be so viral. People will be sharing it. F off. Put a high quality version of the trailer out. It actually looked like it might be funny. It's nice to see all the Scary Movie people back from the first one 20 plus years ago. There's no reason now. I know some people get a little like, I want to have the theater experience of seeing trailers. That day has passed. Like, you've got to put the trailer out online so people can watch it. What do you guys think? I mean, do you think it's stupid not to have put the trailer out actually at this point?
I agree entirely. You're just getting cheap versions of it out there. And
I suppose
people
they're
are
trying
going
to
to see it anyway, so they might as well see it
Yeah.
in top quality.
Yeah, we're trying to drive. It's not like when people went and saw Wing Commander because the first Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace trailer was attached to it. I remember having to refuse refunds because AMC put a sign up as, once you've been in the theater 15 minutes, we're not
That's
just
right.
giving you a
Tough
refund
shit on you.
anymore. Because people would watch the trailers, stay for the beginning of that movie, realize it was shit because it was what's his
Freddie
name?
Prinze.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh,
and
God, yeah.
and the Kilrathi makeup in that movie was so terrible.
Okay, so I thought this would be a good time for me to sneak away, but then I heard you say something totally ignorant and uninformed, Chad.
About
You said, "Oh, if she dyes her hair red." Have
Yeah.
you forgotten that Hollywood is making a very concerted effort to get
Erasing
rid of
the
all
redheads.
They're
gingers?
raising red-haired people.
But
They
there
will
aren't that
replace her
many-
with a black woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nowhere near enough diversity in this cast.
the casting in the first G.I. Joe movie for Scarlet was fucking spot on.
Yeah.
the
You're
movie
not
was
going to get
terrible.
that casting again. You're
Yeah,
going
we-
to get diverse casting.
Yeah,
We
you're
got-
going to get Queen Latifah or somebody like that.
We got Samara Weaving in the prequel with Snake Eyes. So
Eric
and they
is
dyed
begging
her.
for trivia time.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time, right?
Emma
So-
Stone about 5 years ago might have been able
Emma
to.
Stone.
know
By the
very-
way, Emma Stone is blonde, and she
Yeah,
dyes
that's
her hair
true.
red. So Emma Stone is blonde and dyes her hair red, so they cast her as.
You know who would have been perfect? ScarJo in the same red hair that she did for Black Widow for the first Avengers movie.
Yeah, it's like 15 years ago, ScarJo would have been. But
I know.
They did, but that's when they did the first G.I. Joe movie, and they had whatever her name was, and she was actually perfectly good as Scarlet in that. I didn't have any problem. She was also, people may have seen her more in Star Trek, the first J.J. Abrams one with Chris Pine. She was the green alien redhead that he slept with. That was Zoe Saldana's roommate. She probably got more airtime with people seeing that movie than saw G.I. Joe. So Rachel Nichols, that was her name. She was also in the Conan movie that Jason Momoa did.
Oh, that movie was awful.
That was horrible.
Yeah. Iron Man 2 was 15 years ago. God, stop making me feel old.
Jesus.
Stop
Yeah.
Old.
it. Yeah. So,
If you're going to take your break, you should, Slender, because we're going to
Already did.
do the special trivia.
I already took a break. I snuck
Oh,
away.
okay.
well, before we do the trivia, we can do the other thing. Steam getting sued again, this time by
Again.
Big Tish. She's suing because This is
Mind you, this is right after Steam won a lawsuit against what's that big fucking patent troll firm?
You mean the Rothschilds?
The
Rothschilds.
Rothschilds, yeah. It's right after Steam. Just last week, Steam won a lawsuit against the Rothschilds over, I believe, in Washington State or Oregon.
because
And then
Steam,
this comes up a week later.
That was the best thing too, by the way. Steam paid this asshole a license. What 10 years ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the license said
In
in
perpetuity.
perpetuity for any and all future instances as well. And then they tried to sue him anyway. And when they sent the lawyers, they're like, "Look,
They've tried to sue them multiple times.
This guy's a troll, that Rothschild. Total troll.
Yeah, that's his whole business model, and it generally works, which is sad." All right, so Big Tish is suing because she says Valve's Counter-Strike, Team Fortress, and Data games have slot
Dota.
machine-like
That's Dota.
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 Defense of the Ancients.
Yeah, it was an old mod on Warcraft back in the day called Defense of the
Warcraft 3.
Ancients, and they turned it into its own game.
Its own genre.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the MOBA genre.
Yeah, so
Yeah, League of Legends, that kind of crap.
saying that they have slot
They're
machine-like features that entice users to pay for the chance to win rare prizes that can be exchanged for money. Lawsuit alleges Valve's in-game loot box features violate their gambling laws. Now, here's the interesting thing. I don't think Valve is the one that is doing... So Valve isn't doing this marketplace where people are selling these rares.
Yeah, they are.
But
I thought that-
are these not Valve games that were developed by Valve?
I thought there was a secondary market where people would win them and then sell them.
No, Valve facilitates the market inside
Okay.
Steam.
All right.
It is facilitated.
Oh,
But
I still could. Yeah, I still.
there
don't
are
give
a
shit.
lot of games that do that. Like
know.
with as fast and loose as you're playing with this, like Pokemon cards are a gambling mechanic. Right? You buy a booster pack, you give 15 cards at random. You don't know if they're going to be good or not.
Yep.
Well, by that same measure, any sports trading cards.
Yeah, like I mean, how deep is this going to go?
But it won't because
Does Call of
it's
Duty still have the
it's all
booster
political. It's all
boosters they
political.
sell too?
Yeah. Most
Yep.
most
This is
games like that have
political.
shit like this.
It's coordinated, it's political, and it's nothing to do with what's on the screen. It's all about making Valve and Steam submit to their speech.
100% agree
prohibitions.
with that.
That's what it's all about ultimately.
Did you read the whole press release, Chad?
And they mentioned guns
I
in
did
it, and there's
earlier.
nothing
Yeah,
about
yeah.
guns.
Yeah, they talked about how part of the reason we're going after Steam Valve specifically,
Guns are bad.
is because they promote games with lots of firearms violence.
are bad.
They're literally blaming video games for gun violence again.
Which has been
Even though
proved-
there's been so many
disproved
studies
multiple
debunking
times.
this.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here, Valve's loot box model can be especially harmful to children. Attorney General James asserts that young users with limited funds can be enticed to start gambling through loot boxes in the hopes of obtaining a virtual item that they believe will enhance their status in the game's virtual worlds. And research has shown that children who are introduced to gambling are 4 times more likely to develop a gambling problem later in life. By the way, have any of you fucking watched an NFL game lately or a hockey game lately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
What's
gambling,
the
gambling,
number
gambling,
one
gambling,
sponsor that all you
Fucking
hear
bet,
about?
bet,
gambling.
online
Well,
betting,
that
bet,
and,
bet.
365.
Underdog.
Yeah. If you start an account with us so that you can do your online betting, we'll give you $500 to bet with.
And that is more recognized as actual gambling because it is
Yes.
than loot boxes is recognized
Yeah, I
as
mean, the-
gambling in any way.
Funny thing is, me and my buddy would watch the UFC fights on non-official streams coming from Europe. Every other fucking commercial
Yep.
was
Yeah.
for sports betting.
All
And
the-
the best part is, there was one of those firms that was probably really close to getting sued by DC because their mascot looked like the Joker, or not the Joker, the Riddler.
And then the next part. In
Green
addition,
suit, bowler hat.
although this
tan.
case
Yes,
is about
it's- I know the
illegal
one you mean.
gambling, it is important to note that Valve's promotion of games that glorify violence and guns helps fuel the dangerous epidemic of gun violence, particularly among young gamers who can become numbed to grave violence before their brains are fully developed.
There's the key
Okay,
words,
now-
dangerous
That is
epidemic.
a fucking lie. There
Yeah.
has been study after study after study that has out and out disproven that assertion. Why the fuck are we acting like that's
They
proven?
also
That's not settled science.
This use of the dangerous epidemic term supports the Democrats' constant attempts to turn it into a health emergency.
Yes, this is
Guns.
something we need to declare an emergency.
And it's-
We need to take your money and we need to lock you
Yeah.
down for your own good.
There's a dangerous epidemic of mental health and illegal behavior, not guns, legal gun ownership. But anyway,
There's a dangerous
yeah, I was gonna
epidemic
say.
of trannies killing people.
yes.
Also, I would love to see Tish James apply the same logic to gangster rap.
yeah.
Well,
no,
I
no,
would
no, that's
be
different.
like,
It's
hey,
cultural.
There have been so many studies on this exact, like that assertion. I feel like she should get sued for slander or something at this point, because that assertion is exactly the opposite of
She
what
should
the
be
studies
sued
prove.
for
Hey, I would
hoarding
be like,
the
hey,
world's.
hey, big
That's
Tish.
misinformation, right? Where's the
She-
fucking Ministry of Truth?
She should be sued for hoarding the world's largest reservoir of lard.
It's like,
Well,
hey,
the
big,
Stop the
thing is-
Ministry of Truth,
Yeah.
Slender, and that's a good thing.
it's
I
like,
He
hey,
posted
I
something
know.
on Twitter about this, and someone just responded, "They just beat a Rothschild. What fucking chance do you think you have?"
No
None.
shit.
They're going after the Gettys next.
I was like, hey, Big Tish, why don't you show me the Venn diagram now of single parent households and those rates of violence within,
Yep.
within your state, and we'll see which one is more prolific. That or playing games with guns and using and purchasing a loot. Oh, by the way, you can't purchase a loot box without a credit card. You can't have a credit card if you're not an adult. So I thought
I
under all
said the
these
same thing,
if
Shifty.
you're a
Blind
stupid
box
parent-
toys. That's a gambling mechanic.
Yeah.
But also, gambling typically implies that you are going to either win money or lose the money. You still get an item anytime you buy a loot box. It just may not be the item you're wanting.
just may be
so.
shit.
It's an
It
item.
is always your money is purchasing something.
Yeah.
That's not the same as gambling.
Yeah. And let's be honest. Did anybody say that, like, you know, I think you mentioned it, Chad, sports trading cards back in the day?
Back in the
mentioned
day,
it,
they're
yeah.
becoming a thing again.
Yeah, they're coming back around now, but, like, we all used to buy them all the time, and we'd trade fucking,
Yep.
like...
And some of them are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Dude, I had a
Oh,
Bo
yeah.
Jackson rookie. Oh, my God, that thing was worth, like, $120.
Which
It's worth
sport?
more than that now.
Baseball.
If you if that thing grades like above a 7, you be grading.
Oh, I
costs
don't
like
have it
20, 30 bucks.
anymore. I
No.
don't know where the fuck it ended up. I'm just saying, it was
Smoked it.
It was my most prized card back in the day.
Yeah, the Pokemon card market is fucking ridiculous. It's
Oh yeah,
everything-
it's absolutely
Yeah.
monstrous.
yeah. There's guys whose whole thing on YouTube is just opening up old booster packs from like, and like this whole pack cost me $5,000. Let's see
pre-
how much I got in here. It's
I'm
like,
pretty sure that's what my sister and her husband do. Like they just sell Pokemon cards and shit. And they make good money off of it. And
Well, they
then
should
he
do
was,
that
he was
and do it on YouTube.
yeah, he was like kind of pity partying a little the other day with me. He was like, yeah, like, you know, all your aunts
It was
and
my
uncles.
first month not making more than 6 figures.
No, he was like, all your aunts and uncles are like, you know, you should get a real job. And I'm like, don't fucking listen to them.
I know.
Like, you're making how much? You're doing good, man. Keep doing your thing.
That's a real job. That's what that is.
do I suspect that the Pokemon trading market may be rife with people laundering money? Probably.
Probably.
Because honestly, it's like it's like the art world. You know, like why is this painting $2 million? Oh, I think you know why.
'Cause it
That
sells
was
The cartel needs to clean some cash.
Yeah.
It's as expensive as a piece of Wayfair furniture.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm gonna be honest. Pokemon cards, I suspect, are a way that there's a lot of people
Laundering.
funneling or cleaning money, possibly through cryptocurrency
yes.
transactions and not wanting to do whatever the reasons that they have to clean that money up. Maybe it's a Mexican president who needs to, clean some money that she got from some people down there. Who knows? But
And anyone who tells you that you need to get a real job, they just want you to suffer like they are. Like,
That's right.
nobody wants a real job. Fuck off.
Fuck
you know,
no.
you know what? Nobody wants a real job, and nobody wants to be the crab that gets out of the bucket because the rest of the crabs will pull you back in. You're like, no, you don't get to be free. You don't get to have a
Yeah.
job where you're
To
just
the
doing
boiling with
Pokemon.
you.
Like I look at it like with YouTubers who get really successful, right? That it's then as soon as they start getting real money and success, that's when they get a whole class of, you owe it to me and you should be doing this and that. I'm like, fuck off, no.
Yeah.
That's their stuff. I mean, I would really love for all of us here to be so successful that we could to have FU money from doing our streaming. But if I got that way and Slender got that way, would mean Slender owe other people anything? No, fuck off. Would Brahma owe anybody anything? No. Like,
He would owe it all to me.
yes.
Here's the thing.
There.
Here's the thing.
I don't like when
I
people
feel-
try to hold others' success against them.
Here's what I feel. I feel beholden to the chat insofar as I like to put on a show for them. I like that they take their time to come and watch the show.
Well, indeed. You know what the old saying is, though? That
That's what I love,
success
you
has
know?
many fathers, but failure has none.
Yeah. But like, I think most of the people in our chat know. Like, one, other than the Friday show, there's really no schedule for anything.
Yeah.
We're gonna try things from time to time. Some of them might keep going. Some of them might die out. I'm glad you guys come out and watch. I'm gonna try and put on a great show for you. That's the extent of what I can promise.
What I will say is, I will try when we get really, really huge. I'll be like, this person's been in the chat since day one. All the rest of you effers
Yeah.
should pay.
Defer
You're
to
all a
that.
bunch of fucking posers.
I'll still be happy
Copied
to
Kitty
get
been here forever.
I'm still happy to be invited on.
If we ever start
also
making
be
money off of this, I feel like we might go back and hire our editor again because he was a
Yeah.
good dude. And I'll probably hire Tina, and she'll be our PR department because she's
I
better
think-
at getting the word out there than I am.
I think we would name one of our membership
You hire
tiers after
Tina to
copy.
put out a tweet once a week.
Yeah.
I would,
But she does it so well.
She does.
She does.
I would say, yeah. It's look at that.
It's a beautiful tweet.
Right
Did
in
you
time.
put the tweet out this
like
week?
Tina's gonna be like right in time for retirement. I'm gonna move out of Illinois and I'm gonna have move to like Tennessee where there's no income tax to take this job.
No, she's gonna tweet from the beach in Hawaii.
I don't think she put one out tonight.
We need to get
Uh-oh.
Slender a ribbon
don't see
for
one tonight.
showmanship. Make it
I don't
pink.
see it.
I'll rock a pink ribbon. That's cool.
I've been look at Awesome One. I've been in Culture Casinos chat since day one. His words, I'm still not a mod.
Oh.
We need to get that man a wrench on ours. It's like and then Awesome One, I want you to go into his chat and be like, the Ascendant Art guys gave me a wrench. In fact, let me go into YouTube and start.
Dude, I still gotta finish the Bug Girl game. I got so frustrated with the Coral Tower, I took a break and I never came back. I need to finish it.
Yeah, you do.
I know it's on the to-do list. Listen, okay. Here's the
what
thing.
in the
I'm-
ever-loving fuck?
I am up to. I just
you-
learned that.
Wait, Shifty, you
That's
know how
vanilla,
hard it
not
is?
strawberry.
Do you know how hard it is to get that from an anal gland of a beaver? You should be
Yeah.
grateful that you're getting it. Somebody had to get that for you.
They had to
not easy.
express those glands.
No, Brahma, I am up to 418 games in my Steam library, and I'm looking through them right now, and I'm like, when the fuck did I buy Pillars of Eternity? I bought Pillars of Eternity too, also? What?
Yeah, I've
Like-
got quite a few like that,
There's probably
especially
hundreds.
during this week's demo deal.
I just keep looking, and I'm like, oh, I picked up Shadows Over Loathing, never played it.
Try doing your sort by recent activity.
No, I finally broke down, and I think I showed Imp how to do it, but I put a bunch of filters in, and I've got everything sorted out into its respective genres now.
Yeah, you showed me. It's too
Right.
much work.
Like, I've got 2D platformers, 3D platformers, action RPGs, beat 'em up games, choices matter games, city builders, co-op, CRPG, farming sim, grand strategy, horror, indie JRPG, Metroidvania, open world survival crafting, retro, roguelike, roguelite, bullet hell, shooter, souls-like, stealth, tactical
Wait a minute.
RPG, and then 20 uncategorized.
I'm not hearing the porn category.
That's I have a different I have
The adult
two,
games
I
category.
have two profiles.
Girls College 2.
I keep those one in the private profile.
Catholic High School Girls in Trouble.
Is Chad still trying to
No.
make a mod?
No, I did. I'm just, I guess it doesn't, takes a second to show up.
Well, he
What are
has
you
to
trying to
type
do?
something.
Oh, that's true.
Something you're not allowed to do anymore, Slender. Have power.
Oh, lame.
No, you
Well,
have
that
to
has
do,
nothing to
no,
do with
you have to
StreamYard.
do it through YouTube.
I'm about to just
Yeah.
start my own studio.
I offered you one.
I don't want to learn a new fucking system.
It's the same 3 buttons that we use in any of these things.
Is it? Because when you were hosting
live?
last week, you were like, "What do I click? Is it going to play the video?"
I just wasn't sure how the auto play on the intro works or the outro.
Oh, we were such a duct tape production last week.
Last week?
Yeah, nobody was here. It was just me and Brahma talking about
think I-
video
didn't
games
I-
for 2
did I
hours.
not
You
join
missed
at
the
all?
question mark. At the end
Nobody
of that.
joined.
I must
was
have
at
been
work.
doing
Nobody joined. It was me. You were at the Megadeth.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
at
you
the
were at the
Megadeth
concert.
gig. I was at the gig.
Imp was
yeah.
working late. Chad
a
was
good
still
gig.
out.
And I had to be here because Slender didn't have access to the studio, and
Yeah,
Mad was not
Mad was-
medicated. So he
yeah.
set up the show and then said, "You're going to be there, right? Because Slender can't start or stop the stream." I said, "I guess I will."
It was just me and Brahma. We had a
I honestly
mandate.
thought he was just going to do the gaming stream because that's what he had kind of said for 2 weeks was, "We'll probably just game that week."
I forgot I was at that gig.
But then apparently nobody would have been available to game either.
Nope. I
Well,
would,
Smokey, me, and you.
maybe I finally would have finished Silk Song.
Let's
Right.
not get it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It was an interesting week.
So what
was
do you think
fun.
of
It was a
Exodus
good
Live's,
show.
Me and
70s?
Slender are rarely just us two in anything, so I wasn't sure how it was going to go.
Sounds like it went good.
The
We had a
fact
good back
that
and
he
forth. I
wasn't
enjoyed it.
capable of rage quitting made it go better, I think.
I mean,
You couldn't hit the button.
button.
I could have, but
You could have rage quit out, but not in the stream.
correct. And then I can't trust you not to just.
And then I'm in charge of
everything.
it, sending art.
Sounds like you need to hire a producer as well. Well, I mean, since you offered, but you're usually on Ambien around this time, so it's probably not a good idea.
Dude, an ambient production might give us the edge we need.
How long is this trivia, 70s?
Well, it's 30 TV themes.
30.
So
Okay.
that's
30.
fine, too,
So if Chad wasn't here, it'd be about 20 minutes. But since Chad is here, we're going to be doing this for the next hour plus. Because after
be
every
Some
single
random
song,
anecdote.
Most of
he's
them
going to
are,
want to talk about it.
I think most of them are
I'm
relatively
sorry
simple.
that I like to add depth.
So you got to be
You like
kind
to
because
waste time.
I've only ever done one quiz before, made one quiz before, and it was Judas Priest riffs.
Dude, what?
This is the first one I've really made.
Wait, what is that? Is that Slender Dad in like an American suit?
Soul Assassins?
Soul Assassin.
Let me pull it
Highlight
up.
Soul Assassin. I want to see
I'm
what
working
that
on
is.
it.
Oh no, he's wearing like a sash and a met. I like it.
Yeah.
Send me that. I always tell him to send me that. He never sends me any of them.
What
They're
you
so
guys
good.
missed from last week
I
was
would
me and
rock
Slender
that.
right after the show ended. I was like, oh, we so should have done a grunge, trivia. You would not have taken part in it, and it would have just been how many can Brahma get on his own.
I mean, we
And how quick.
We had to do it within a time, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
what'd
this
you
one
think
should be pretty easy.
What'd you think of Exodus last week, 70s? Because out of the three
Oh,
bands,
I
you saw,
thought they
that's the only-
absolutely killed it. They were brilliant. They only had 6 songs, but they put so
did?
much fucking effort into it.
How many did Anthrax have?
They had about 12, 10 to 12, and then
Hell?
well, there was 3 bands. I mean,
No, I understand that, but with 3 bands, you think, they could have given
3 bands, and you
Exodus
probably
8.
have a noise ordinance.
well,
or
I
something.
think there's a limit. Yeah, there's a time
Like 10
limit.
o'clock, you can't.
I think it
You
was
can't
11.
go past 10 or 11.
It was 11. It had to be done by 11, I think,
Yeah,
Jesus.
for various noise reasons or whatever and traffic reasons.
those outdoor amphitheater type places, they always have a
Yeah,
noise
especially
ordinance.
if there's
This was
any
in the-
homes nearby.
This
they'd
was in the
like,
Calgary Flames
That was
arena,
in,
the Saddle
yeah, I was
Dome.
going to say, that was winter in Calgary. I don't think they're doing an outdoor amphitheater.
It was fucking cold that night as well, and there's no way I was
They're not
wearing a coat.
Scandinavian black
There's
metal,
no
for
way I
fuck's
was gonna,
sake.
no way I was going to wear a coat to a gig. So I went in there with just a sweatshirt on. I was fucking freezing on the way out, but
yeah, but
it was
inside
fun.
you're cooking because those places get hot with the amount of people.
Yeah,
in
well,
there.
I took that off then and just had the t-shirt on. It was
How much moshing did you do?
None, but it looked like fun. I don't do that. I've done
I'm
all
gonna
that
do it.
shit 30
Yeah, I don't
years
do
ago,
that shit no
40,
more.
30,
I've
40
gotten to
years
the
ago.
age and the lack of hair that I would now look like the crazy, bald guy that starts the moshes.
I kind of regret not going into the mosh pit area though, because there was a nice empty space at the back. I could have stood and seen the gig from close up nicely.
I'm going to assume then Exodus played Toxic Waltz.
They did. Oh yeah,
Now,
they
if they
played.
didn't do that,
Bond-
I'd lose all
they
respect.
did
for 'em.
Toxic Waltz, Bonded by Blood. It was like a greatest hits for each band. That's what it was.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Exodus really put some fucking effort into it.
Oh yeah, they did when I saw 'em.
It was awesome. I want to see a
and
whole gig.
Anthrax managed to find 12 songs?
They did, although
Anthrax
at least
has like
one.
a dozen albums.
At least one was a
I
cover.
know.
Well, they
No, they
also
were all
put out,
great.
they also put out a whole album of covers.
They were pretty fucking good, actually. It was a excellent package. 3 great bands in one package. Really good. So I enjoyed it immensely. From the back of the arena.
I think yeah.
So are you ready to deliver this birthday present from you to us?
I am. I spent many an hour making this, and I hope you enjoy it. So be kind. I think it came out pretty well. It's ready. I'm sharing the screen.
Chad, you're in charge. If you're not done with the vet.
And
the
I don't have a
valve
buzzer
thing,
or
you can-
anything. So you guys are you just going to shout out, or are you going to buzz, or what?
I mean, I'm just gonna listen. That's what.
So I'm just going to check that you can hear first of all. You hear that?
It's pretty much just me and Chad.
Could you hear that music?
Yeah.
I think
could?
I could.
You heard that music?
Low.
Is
Well,
it?
I thought I heard music. It sounded like a TV shorting out.
It kind of did, yeah.
All right, shift.
That's a problem if you can't hear it because it's
All right,
Teams.
try. Let's see.
Did you do share audio when you shared?
Well, it's
Well, just hit play and we'll see.
Yeah.
It's pretty loud
Is there
metal.
something playing right now?
There was.
Then no, we're not hearing.
No, it was.
It's certainly here. It's coming out in my stream.
Right,
Thanks.
but do share screen and then make sure you check the little box that says share audio.
So
If
let's
it's a
try that
video,
again.
open it in a Chrome tab or a browser tab and share.
It's
the
in a
tab.
browser tab. It's in a
Okay,
browser
yeah,
tab,
just make
and
sure
my
it's audio is shared.
and my browser is, and it does have also share tab audio.
Okay.
Entire screen share.
All right. Adding it to
Try it again because there's a very very loud piece of metal intro.
We're sort of hearing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's muffled as all hell.
Yeah. Is
Okay,
it
I'm
clear
looking at
for
my
you?
stream. I'm looking at my Elgato stream output, and it's peaking, totally peaking as it plays. So
It's not what we're hearing. We heard.
It sounded like it was like in a soundproof room next door.
Uh-oh, trivia might be in trouble.
I can play it in other ways. I can play it through the video and not just through a browser. So
Yeah, try doing it that way.
I'll try it one more time.
It sounds awful.
All right, I'm
Sounds like a
removing it
bad
from the
demo
stage.
tape.
It's
Open-
loud as fuck through my, and it's perfect sound through my.
Yeah, well then something's going on in the translation.
It's loud. I'm
it's
wondering
loud
is do you
and
hit,
high def in mine.
It's coming through your head or your
My-
earphones, or
Yeah, but my stream mix, which you're getting when I share, is
okay, we're
70s.
not getting that. It's
Do you
almost
have,
like it's
like,
doing background noise reduction on it.
Share it as a Google. Like, do you have
I
Google
will share
Drive?
it as I will share it as.
Well-
no, it's better if I play it because I know what all the answers are. I'm not taking part here. Let me try sharing it as a video.
There you go. Okay.
Right,
see
but
how
as
that
long as
works.
Chad pauses it at
Well, yeah,
the
he'll
end
have
of
to
the
pause it
music,
because I'm not control then.
Just like Slender.
Well,
No,
I mean,
you
I'll,
would
Shut
I'll
up,
do the
Imp.
I'll do the Google Drive thing as well, though. So just give me a few seconds.
Sure.
I have to get back at you in some ways from the torture I received. At your hands.
Oh, now that's loud.
Okay,
Yeah, that
we can
works.
hear it.
That's good.
I can.
But
control
you
the
are
volume
still
a
in
little.
control of pausing it.
I
Yeah,
am.
so I'm
right, I'll do
adjusting-
that then.
I adjusted the volume a little bit. since
Okay,
it's
so
kinda-
I'm still in control. That's good. So you can hear it. Okay.
Yep.
So this is 30 themes between the 70s and the present day, as it will explain.
All right.
I'll go back. I'll start again.
So the quiz catered for Chad.
Yes, it did.
Probably.
Are we all ready? No, just going to shout out, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's how we do.
You get
things.
just very short clips because it's copyright, because of the copyright.
Okay. Yeah, I know how that works.
Landman.
It could be right there.
No,
I
it
don't
is
know
right.
Yeah. I actually.
Somebody
don't ever-
take notes. Somebody
Yeah, I
take
actually
notes.
don't ever watch the theme
Okay,
song.
I'm taking notes.
Hang on, I'm going to call up my spreadsheet so I know which order I put them in. So I know that you're right. Hang on, there we go. This took a lot longer to make than I thought.
You know what they do, don't they? I told you. That's how they.
It takes forever. You
Dude,
gotta do
everything that involves any amount of editing, you always think, oh, I'll get it knocked out in like 30 minutes. Nope.
Yeah. No, this took 12 hours to make.
Why the hell do you think we all live stream instead of make videos? Breaking
that
Bad?
sounds.
Oh,
newer.
Bram, I got it. Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Brahma's kicking your ass right
Once
now,
this drops to
Chad.
the 70s and 80s, I'm gonna kick his ass.
Oh, you will. You will. So it's two. That's.
Are
we've
you
got
working
Landman.
backwards in time too?
No, they're all mixed up. It's all mixed up.
Okay.
Sure it is.
Well, they're working backwards right now, but then it gets mixed up.
Battlestar Galactica,
Which one?
the new one.
Caprica. I was about to say.
See, Bear McCreary. You mentioned Bear McCreary earlier. So Brahma's 3-0 up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't the wheelhouse where I dominate.
Trisha Helfer.
She still
Canadian
looks
lass.
hot.
Okay, this one's an interesting one.
Yeah, also one sounded like Enya.
Oh, I know this one.
Go on then.
What?
Oh,
It's
well.
Cowboy Bebop.
Correct.
Yeah.
See, I told I was going to. I knew I'd give you a chance with some of them.
One of the greatest animes of our time.
Of all time, yeah. 3-1.
It's not St. Elsewhere. Is it?
St. Elmo's.
Nope.
St. Elsewhere.
Nope.
Is it the one with that that
It's
journalist
not,
lady?
it's not Ironside either.
This guy just died last year, didn't he?
Shifty got
Hill
it. It's
Street.
Hill Street Blues.
Awesome one. Shifty got it, yeah. It's Hill Street Blues.
Yeah, it's Stephen Bochco.
A great Mike Post theme. My favourite show of its era. I love that show.
I like how you use the European DVD cover too.
I did.
With your
What
weird-
anime don't count? Anime counts.
Right,
Go.
so the chat's got one now.
Yep.
Hawaii
That's Hawaii
5-0.
5-0.
Yeah, Imp got it. Hawaii 5-0. Yeah.
Imp
Imp's got
actually
one
did get
before
it.
Chad does.
Yeah. I guess we're all playing.
Yeah, but who doesn't know that theme?
I
like
did.
how
Once you
Mr.
get it to
Vi-
there,
I like Mr. Viking is like, I know the peppy Hawaii 5-0 theme.
Like I know that song. I had no idea it was Hawaii
I
you
bought
Five.
gotta
an al-
remember, Imp is ancient compared to most of us, too.
Yeah, he's.
I bought an
I
album
will
of
outlive
TV.
all of you, and when I die, I will haunt you and your children.
That's right.
How are you gonna haunt us if you outlive us?
When I finally die, whatever, fuck off.
So, personally, I'm looking forward to the.
Bring logic into my statement when it was not asked for.
I'm looking.
You will
forward-
all
Shut your
do-
mouth when you're talking to me.
You will. That is my favorite line from Wedding Crashers.
So personally, I'm looking forward to the Imperatus Memorial Hospital being announced.
That was. It's like Rama, you like the divorce scene, like when Vince Vaughn is like,
Yeah.
you want to be out there dancing around, getting don't you? Are you really gonna fight over your miles? Come on, let's do this.
So, fun fact: in the 1970s, I bought an album of TV themes just because Hawaii 5-0 was on it.
Nice.
Right.
Next
Tension's killing
theme.
me.
What the fuck? That's a sci-fi show.
You want to play it again?
No, I mean it's
Is it Ash versus Evil Dead?
It's a show we all loved recently.
Oh,
Mobland?
is,
Mobland?
I don't think that was
No,
Mobland.
no,
though.
it's not Bobland. It's not Fallout.
yeah, Unsolved Mysteries. No, that theme
It's
song
almost
is awesome.
no.
It's not Fallout.
All right, go
See,
for
I can
it.
only play such a short clip of them because of copyright. Well, nobody's getting this one, not even the chat.
Shogun.
Shogun. Okay.
See,
don't
all the
think
new
I've listened
shows
to the
on
credits
streaming
once.
service have skip intro.
It's not a
Yeah.
it's not a very distinctive theme. That's the problem.
Yeah.
No.
Right, next.
This is the Rockford Files.
Yes, you got one. Chad got one.
Welcome to the competition, Chad.
Yeah, well, yeah, 70s theme songs are gonna be probably where except now I've got Imp to contend with, who's like, I watched all these shows live when I was in 40s.
I did. I watched them all live. I loved the Rockford Files. Loved
Yeah,
it.
but
Yeah,
you can't
it's a
guess.
great show. Do you know they're trying to remake it again?
They are. Oh God, how are they going to cast it?
Yeah,
It's
I
going to
don't
be
know. It's gonna suck.
diverse.
It's
You
gonna be
can't
bad.
James Garner, you can't replace that. Right.
This is Dallas.
Oh, well played. It is indeed Dallas. Fun fact, I've been there to that ranch.
Fun fact, the fact that you let it play after you stop the piece is going to get you just as much copyright struck as just playing that
Well, no,
much
I
of the
did
music.
test this. I uploaded it to YouTube. I uploaded it 3 days ago, and it was fine. So. It's not going to get me struck. It's going to get you struck.
Same general vicinity, awesome one, but
You
yeah.
son of a bitch.
Right.
If
This one's a
things
good
I've
one.
said haven't gotten you struck, I don't think you need to worry.
True.
This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It is indeed, Buffy.
It is,
Chad's
yeah.
catching up now. I hope you're keeping score, somebody.
Oh, I am.
Right now, Chad's got 3, I've got 3, Imp's got 1,
No, I've got
Chat's
two.
got one.
Slender's got 1.
Chat's
And
got
Chat
two.
has
Chat's
one.
got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got the only one I wanted
See,
to
I
get,
told
so
you
I'm
these-
happy.
Slender
these
got the
were
one
easy.
that matters. Yeah.
Told you these were easy. It's worked out all right, though.
Band of Brothers.
Yep.
It is indeed Band of Brothers, yeah. See, I told you they weren't difficult. It's fun.
Okay, so Chad just took the lead.
No, Chad's tied with Bravo.
Tied 3-3.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Sure.
This is easy.
Archer.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it. It's Archer, yeah.
I love Archer. It got a little weird by the past the
The
fifth
end was
season.
crap, but it was good
Phrasing.
to start with.
This is how you get ants,
That's how
Lana.
you
Yeah.
get ends.
And Krieger with his little anime hologram wife is still
Your mother never liked me, and you know it. It's like, wait a minute.
If I stop drinking, I'm afraid the collective hangover will kill me.
Yeah.
The first 5 or 6 seasons.
The
is
first
just-
five seasons
I love
are just
anything that H. John Benjamin puts his voice to.
You were one of the only people who liked that.
He's so funny.
Kid killed kills.
You're
world
much
or
more
whatever.
handsome in
Boy Murders
person than
World?
in your
Yeah.
photographs. Right.
Next theme.
What is the name of the stupid?
It's a shitty
It's the
show.
League of
but-
Legends one.
Yeah.
The
Close.
spin-off.
Arcane.
Vox Machina.
Arcane.
Oh, so yeah, you shouldn't have said that, Brahma, because you
I
get
even
I
know the
snuck
band
in.
is
I
band is
snuck in
21
and took it.
Pilots.
I actually like the song. I didn't
I don't
realize
know,
it was
because-
associated with the
because it-
show.
because it is
It
called
was
Arcane League
made
of Legends.
for the show.
So that's a split point between the because
That's
Brahma
not a
said League-
split point. That's my point.
Well, who's the decider? I mean,
It was
Slender
21
gets the
Pilots, and they actually wrote that song for the show. It
well,
wasn't on an album
Brahma
until
did say League of Legends.
point. Yeah, but
Yeah, but
I
it's-
don't
that's
care.
not the name of the show.
It's Arcane.
I didn't get
so
Arcane.
The
so.
show is Arcane League of Legends.
It's
so you got half
goes
of
to
the show.
Slender. Stop trying to split hairs.
Yeah, give me my 2, because
Yeah.
that's all I'm getting. I do like that song, though.
My daughter's obsessed with 21 Pilots. Like
Really?
that playlist, This Is 21 Pilots, is playing.
So
in the
that was
freaking
made for
kitchen
that show, though.
every day.
Younger
Yes.
daughter. Yeah.
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 My wife has become obsessed with them because that's all my daughter listens to. So she'll turn on the freaking playlist.
Is your wife in the phase where she's vicariously trying to be younger by listening to the music that your younger daughter listens to?
Is that
I
what
don't
that
think
is?
so.
I've been in that phase for years.
I've seen that. That happens. Right.
Yep. Is this Tulsa
Tulsa
King?
King?
No,
Okay.
not Tulsa King. It's one of my favorite shows of the last couple. 20.
Well, I took a guess and
Justified.
Shifty saying
Justified. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Justified.
chat gets it.
Yeah.
It's a
Justified,
point
yeah.
for chat.
That was a fucking great show. Walton Goggins and Timothy. I don't understand, Rayland.
Next theme.
Next. This is a good one.
If you walk through the garden.
Oh, I know what it is.
No idea.
Why is it
It's hold on. It's the cop show. The Mad loves it. The Wire.
Yes, it's The Wire. Well played, yeah.
If you walk through the
It is indeed The Wire.
I got to be for Shifty on that. one, though.
Sanford and Son.
down in the hole.
Yeah, Timothy Oliphant's great, yeah. I
But
like
they
him.
changed that. That was only the theme
The-
for one season.
That's right. And some of these are like that. They do change in later years. I just picked the
Yeah, they did a different song every single season of
I
The
picked
Wire.
the early ones, yeah. So this might apply. Well, it applies to one or two. Got to pick. I picked the best known ones. I think
Batman the Animated Series?
that is correct. Well,
That's a
checked.
really good series, too.
Yep. Well, I picked all these personally.
Everything DC put out in this period for animation is pretty good.
They really couldn't do any wrong. And most of the animated stuff is still pretty good.
It got a little weird when they did the new Batman Superman Adventures when Paul
Yeah.
Dini changed the art style.
No, I'm talking about like the movies they've been putting out, like Red Hood and all those over on.
There's been a couple
All
that
of the
have been
animated movies are great. It's
Yeah,
the
that's
live
what I'm
action
saying.
movies that they can't get right.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
I
still-
fuck up live action.
I wouldn't go with that, but they've been good, but great.
They did an
Some of them
interesting.
have been great.
Some
well-
of them have. All of them, no.
So they did an interesting thing where they did, following Justice League Unlimited, they basically had a shared continuity with the group, and then they ended that and they reset it with the Flashpoint movie, where they relaunched the DC animated universe, and then there's about a 15 movie story arc leading to the Crisis on the Infinite Earths, where they wipe out everything. And that they did a great Batman Superman Apocalypse movie, which is if for people who don't know, it's Michael Turner drew this arc, and it's a really good comic series, and it culminates in Batman and Superman and Darkseid having a fight. Darkseid and
Dark Side. Yeah.
Darkseid is like, I'm gonna kick your ass, and Superman's like, no, I'm finally like, because he had basically
Yeah, but he
nuked-
gives it's the one of the most. It's one of the greatest things Superman's ever said.
yeah, like
Where he
like,
stops holding back.
Yeah, Superman's like, I am constantly in a state of holding back, but you just killed Supergirl, and I'm really pissed off. So I'm
The
gonna
line
be-
is, me and my buddy were talking about this the other night. Is I walk around like I have to live within cardboard, always scared not to break something or hurt someone. I'm always keeping control of myself. But you can take it, can't you, big man? And then he beats the ever living
love it.
shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a great like in that end and Slender. If you haven't watched that one, the animated movie where it does it actually is really well animated and done.
The animated stuff for Constantine is some of my favorite stuff.
Yeah, that's good stuff too.
That's good
Every
stuff, too.
one of the animated Constantine things is fantastic,
and
even
they
when
keep
he's
it
just part
dark.
of a larger ensemble.
Which he never should be, because he was never a DC character.
Vertigo, DC.
There's the one movie that they had put him in. It may have been
He did-
Crisis, where he's the one trying to bring back everything.
no, that was the Crisis trilogy. Yeah,
No, there was also another one they had him in too, where he was doing that. It was
It was one of the more recent ones.
yeah, it was Apocalypse War.
yeah. Well, that led into the Crisis. But
Yes,
Anyway,
and they also gave him, I think, 2 solo animated
yeah.
movies.
So
Yeah.
it's. I mean,
But they were a little bit different art style than usual.
But after
But
that,
I think Constantine's the best of the animated characters.
Yeah,
it's pretty
The
good.
problem
Yeah,
for
I love
DC now is they after those other ones, they've started doing like Slender was talking about with crossovers. They did like Batman meets the Ninja Turtles, and they did some other stupid stuff that is
Okay.
I haven't seen any of those.
Calm the fuck down, okay? Batman meets the Ninja Turtles was fun. I enjoyed that movie.
It was. I
It
was
should be
surprised how
Batman
rated
beats
R
the
it was
Ninja
too,
Turtles.
because that thing was super violent. I started
That's
watching
what I'm
it. I
saying.
was like,
Batman beats the Ninja
Yeah, I was
Turtles.
like,
What is-
maybe
yes,
I'll-
it basically was Batman beating the shit
that's
out
what
of
they
them.
should have called it. Yeah. Anyway,
all right, next one.
so
let's
we're
do
halfway
it.
through.
Cool.
We're doing all right. We're doing.
But then he
all right.
ordered them some pizzas, and they all had a good time. I liked that. I liked that.
Everyone
movie.
loves pizza, especially in DC.
Gross.
I mean,
This is Miami Vice.
it is Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your first answer is
Gotta
correct.
gotta go. It's the synth. You can't like.
You can't mistake
So
that.
we're
synth.
tied 4-4.
Didn't Phil Collins write that?
No, this is Jan Hammer. Phil
Okay.
Collins was in one episode, and there was a song in that episode, but he didn't write that. No, it's Dutch guy Jan Hammer.
Yeah, but all right. So the song
Was the episode about a woman drowning and him
No,
not
I
helping?
think that was. I think he put that in Miami Vice. I think that was his song that he contributed to it.
in the air
He had a
tonight?
song in there. I can't remember
I
which
think
one
In
it
the
was.
Air Tonight was the song for Miami Vice.
Was it?
No,
In the-
wasn't
in-
that? Wasn't
no,
that
it wasn't
for,
It wasn't In the Air Tonight because that was on his first album. I think it was his after. It was another song. Somebody, you could look it up in the chat.
In the
I don't
Air
know.
Tonight was, yeah.
don't
His
think he
song
wrote-
"Life Is a Rat Race" features
Yeah,
in
he
the episode.
didn't write In the Air Tonight for Miami Vice.
His song "In the Air Tonight" was featured in his Brother's Keeper and a Bullet, so they used it.
featured, but it wasn't written for it. I don't think.
I just rem-
Says
I
in the air
distinctly-
was in the pilot.
I distinctly remember like a footage of Don Johnson and him like driving with "In the Air Tonight."
Did they go like
playing.
this in the car?
Yeah, "In the Air" Tonight was in the pilot. There you go.
Right. So anyway, you got that one right. Sweeties. Sweeties.
Mod Squad.
Nope.
It's definitely 70s.
That sounded very blaxploitation. What is the word?
It couldn't
not
be
Starsky.
SWAT. It
it's
couldn't
not
be
Starsky and
SWAT.
Hutch, is it?
It's Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch. Okay.
Imps
That
up
was-
to
that was-
3.
That was just a fucking guess.
It
Imps up
was.
to 3, and the leaders are at 4. Imps in the
they've
game.
Carefully designed this to make it even.
I feel like
I don't know. I feel like
70s
you You left me
Stark-
out.
Starkers and well, not necessarily. Wait for the next one.
Do
Wait
we
for the
think
next
that
one.
Imp had that little sweater jacket and was wearing it in the set?
I think Slender's going to get
I
the
was
next
in
one.
the 70s for a total of 4 years, Chad.
I was there the whole of the decade, and it was magnificent.
And yes, his parents dressed him up in one of those one of those jackets.
Right. This is if Slender doesn't get this, I'll weep.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I will.
Now
I'll
there's
cry.
too much pressure, and I'm going to have a brain fart.
Which
Fist of the
anime
North
is it?
Star.
It's Fist
It
of the
is
North
Fist of
Star.
the North Star. He's right.
So Slender, I did that for you.
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen Fist of the
So-
North Star. I was
All
like,
Alright, so
it
Imp
it
is now in
sounds
here
so
at fourth.
fucking familiar.
That's not the movie song either. That's the TV show theme.
It's the TV show. Yeah.
Yep.
Title of the track
is
is
a-
You Are Shock.
Well, just wait for it. Wait for the
In a
answer.
shocking twist, Imp is tied for the lead.
I mean, if you'd have started it there, I'd have known it immediately.
Imp is winning. I said, Slender, I did that for
We're
you.
tied.
I'm disappointed.
No, Imp is tied. It's
Tied.
a three-way tie.
Yeah.
It's a three-way tie. Well,
Yeah.
there's some more surprises to come.
I did that for you,
I
70s.
did it for you. I did. I put these in.
Why, Imp? Why?
X-Files.
X-Files.
Oh,
yeah.
who
I
said
got
it
it
first?
Oh, I got it.
No, I got it.
Are you kidding?
Yes,
Somebody,
I got it
somebody
first.
rewind the show.
Rewind.
Somebody
I got
the
it
show.
first.
No, you did not.
I
Split
think
it.
Chad got it first, if I'm honest. But
Somebody rewind the show
Of course
and
you
tell
would
us.
say that.
hold on. I'm
It sounded,
listening.
it sounded, Chad, see, Eric says Chad, it sounded the same to me. It sounded like exactly the same time.
I finished it before he started it.
It was really close, but I think Chad said X before Brahma said X.
can't-
That's not the name.
I can't.
And
X
I
is not the
finished-
name.
Right,
and I
but just
finished
because you say it
Files.
faster, it like
It's actually the X.
What do you mean? Just because you say it faster. That's the whole point. You get the
Right,
answer
but if he
out
starts
before
to
the other
say it-
person.
Can we split
see
the
now?
points?
Now you're doing the mad thing where you're like, oh no, oh I said it faster.
Can we split the points?
I
Let's
heard you
split them.
say it, but since I finished it before you did,
Split the points. Well, Shifty says they're on a delay, so they heard it. They got to hear it properly.
Right, they're on a 30-second delay. That's why they
Can we
think they've won on a few of them.
All right,
when
split the
we
points.
see
Split
when their
the points.
actual
Split
things
the
come
points.
Split the points.
Imp's still gonna win, so
So
it doesn't matter.
have they already got onto the next one?
Yeah, it'll be a random anime, and it'll like be like, it came out in 18, like whatever 18.
I mean, I knew Fist of the North Star, but even that,
Yeah.
that's a little before my time.
Oh, I still thought you'd get that straight away.
And did you do the techno remix of X Files?
I did. Yes.
Jesus Christ!
The techno remix is better.
Because it's great. Yeah,
It was
love
like
it.
the 70s. Like I can't drop that theme song without those fat
I had
beats.
to. Had beats exactly.
Is that going to be the Ryan Coogler one because he's rebooting?
And it'll be thin beats and. Okay. Slender, I'm counting on you for this one.
By the
Oh,
way,
fuck's
how is
sake.
Gillian Anderson still looking hot at this?
She
age?
does, it's
Like, It's weird. Like that show was 40 years ago.
A dream
Dad?
from.
There's this thing called genetics.
グランドラインを目指し夢を
Oh, Gundam.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I
I was
Come
gonna
on,
say-
Slender.
Hold on.
Repeat that, please.
Repeating it.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
男たちは
No.
グランドラインを目指し夢を追い
Awesome one says Common Rider.
No.
Chim Pokemon.
Oh, it's not. Come on, this is a big one.
What's the one with the Mach 1?
This is a big
Oh,
one.
Racer?
Macross.
No,
Is it
Speed Racer.
Is it Speed Racer?
No.
Alright,
It's
then I don't
bigger than
fucking
that.
know.
It's bigger than that.
Bigger
Bigger
than
than
that.
bigger than Speed. Is it Battle for the Planets?
No.
Voltron.
Hey! Somebody in the chat's got it. Hembry
Sentai Warriors?
Jeremiah 645. It's One
One
Piece.
Piece.
One
Oh,
Piece.
Jesus
Oh, I
Christ.
fucking hate One Piece.
Yeah.
Fuck you for trying to make me like
Well, yeah, I thought you'd still get it though.
No, I fucking hate One Piece. I
The
despise
chat
that
gets that
show.
one. The chat gets that one.
Yeah. I know. No, I mean, there's lots of us who haven't committed to watching 1,000 fucking episodes of an anime.
Yeah, I'm not turning in my weeb badge for one of the
I
shittiest
tried
anime
to
ever
design
written.
this for Slender to win, and he's just throwing it back in my face.
Well, I'm sorry you have terrible taste in anime.
What nobody expected is fucking Imp to come out of nowhere and be getting these
Imp's
things.
gonna
Yeah,
win
Imp's
this.
been stealing all my points.
Yeah, it's been. Maybe I secretly designed it for him.
And Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I know that is my dad watches the new version of it.
Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones,
That
yeah.
Brahma.
Brahma got it, yeah.
That's definitely Brahma.
As soon as you hear that cello, it's hard to imagine anything else.
It could be Westworld, same composer. He also did Joe. But yeah.
Very reminiscent of a lot of
Here's
Elden
the
Ring
thing.
music too.
I really liked Game of Thrones. I really hate what Game of Thrones has done to modern fantasy.
Word.
It has basically ruined it.
It has.
What's
I
much
agree.
more? I'm telling you, man.
What do you
I fell
mean?
down-
It's made it dark fantasy with
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
turned dark fantasy. all
dark
the
You mean on
heroes
sex
TV?
and drugs and rock and roll. It's,
Yeah, it's
Because the
it's
books
not
aren't
high
that way.
fantasy.
it's all
No, I mean-
deconstructed. It's all like
it's all
It's
deconstructed
not high
heroes. It's all
fantasy.
no good
Right.
and evil. People are just horrible.
But what I'm asking is, do you mean on TV or do you mean in books?
TV.
Because
yeah,
the most
and-
prolific writer, Brandon Sanderson,
It's TV.
no portion of George Martin.
Well, no, what's
No,
ruined
but every single fantasy is trying to be the next Game of
Gritty
Thrones.
and dark.
books
instead
too.
of-
Well, most of the books now are fucking romantasy because that took over.
Yep.
Oh, I mean,
But
if
like
you-
some of my favorite fantasy series, right? Like they were very happy, hopeful, like kind of classic fantasy. Then Game of Thrones started becoming popular, and suddenly, I think it's either book 5 or book 6 of the Shadow Dance books went in a completely different direction from the previous books, and I was like, oh fuck. And I hate that series now.
But I agree. Game of Thrones has put a dark shadow over modern televised fantasy.
Well,
It should be less. There's a place for high fantasy, not
I miss-
gritty,
I
dark.
there's a
It's
place
high
where they should
fantasy.
just adapt the things the way that they were written.
Well, that's true.
and then you wouldn't have this problem.
No, you
That's
wouldn't.
why-
You could
That's
just
why-
you could just adapt more grim, dark books to make another Game of Thrones. You don't need to make Wheel of Time and Lord of the Rings grim, dark.
well, I don't know that
Well,
it's
and
necessarily.
that's fine with Wheel of Time and Lord of the Rings, but I'm talking like actual series as they're being written now. Even the writers all wanted to do the next Game of Thrones, and some of them shifted series midway to try and make it more like Game of Thrones.
Well, I think, like to Soul Assassin's point, which is following Slender's point, if you look at a show like The Witcher, you can see where I think
threw
this
it
is a
away.
function of the writers in that room, showrunners specifically, wanted to Game of Thrones it up, but also modern audience it up. And when you combine those two things with writers who are shitty, you get what you get: blood origins and all these other
you
things.
get what you fucking
Fucking
deserve.
Yeah. So
You get what you give.
Yeah.
I am so glad they generally stay away from my two favorite authors.
Yeah, Davina, Legend of the Seeker was like MTV or CW, but the series of books that it was based on, Terry Goodkind's Wizard First Rule, that whole series.
What was the
Wait,
other-
It was
wait,
an okay
Eric
series
Myers.
for a while.
I should
And then-
write a romantasy starring the Ascendant art crew. Do not write fan fiction about us.
So which part should
No.
we all play?
real quick,
No.
what was that bullshit one that MTV adapted that was terrible?
I think
Sword
it
of
was Legend of the
Shannara.
Seeker.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was-
It was
Shannara.
Sword of
Yeah,
Shannara.
the Shannara
and
Chronicles.
I was so angry.
Because
They
that
did the
one
same
could have
thing
been.
with
That's
Legend of the
one of my
Seeker.
favorite authors of all time.
Terry Goodkind is such a freaking prick.
Oh.
The guy who did
Yeah.
the books that Legend of the Seeker was based on.
I was gonna say because the guy who did Shannara is Terry Brooks.
Right.
I
I've
remember
got
seeing-
both series. I've got the one series of books right there and the other one right there.
Because
Like,
Seeker
as I
books,
said,
that was
I'm
another
so
like
glad they
dozen
don't touch
book
my two
series.
favorite
Right?
authors. No, People leave
Yeah.
Howard alone, and they leave Lovecraft alone these days.
Yeah,
Thank fucking
that's
God.
true. Because they can't handle Lovecraft. That's
Well, I was gonna say TV leaves Lovecraft alone. There's all sorts of Lovecraftian games out there.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they're
but-
a lot of them are really fun.
He is.
why. Is anybody
you gotta
here?
play
TV
the best
doesn't
one.
because HBO did that Lovecraft
Like Cthulhu
show.
Saves the World. That one's fun.
And you
Do you
still
remember
haven't played the best
what's
one.
his name? Wasn't Jonathan Majors in it? Where it was the H.P. Lovecraft. It's set in the 1920s.
I don't know, but did you see who's rescuing his career or trying to?
Daily Wire with
Yeah.
Shapiro.
Guys,
And
guys, stop! Look at the. They're already writing the fan fiction in the chat.
Ascendant Art of Love. Oh no!
Ascended Arts Romance. I did it for you.
I know.
I know.
I've got an author who's never been adapted
Oh,
called.
no.
There's an author I love called Julian May, who did the Saga of the Exiles back in the 70s and 80s, and Galactic Milieu series. Never been adapted ever for any TV or movies, and I hope it stays that way.
Lovecraft
Never
Country.
adapted.
That was the name of the show. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I just
actually looking
leave
forward to
good
the
shit.
Mistborn adaptation because Sanderson kept all creative control.
Yeah, good.
Well, isn't he like an off the deep end asshole though?
No, not really.
Not really. I don't think.
Doesn't he hire? He hires out his and other writers to do it for him, right?
What? I'm
they
so
all do that
confused
now.
as to what Shifty is talking about. It ended with no more magic for white
That was
people?
Lovecraft Country.
Okay.
It was it was a show on HBO.
What are you
No
asking
more
about
magic for
Sanderson,
white
Chad?
people.
He basically farms out his writing. Like he keeps his name.
No, he writes
headline.
like 4 books a year.
But
himself,
other authors
nonstop.
do. Not saying he does, but that's a common thing now. There's any number of these famous authors, Grisham, you name it, James Lee Burke. I don't think
Patterson.
they're.
I know
they're
Patterson
not
doesn't like
they're
it's his
not-
job.
They're not writing their own stuff anymore. It's farmed out and it's under their name.
You know who was the originator
Sanderson
of that before he
absolutely writes
died?
his own stuff.
Was Tom Clancy. Tom
Yes,
Clancy
Tom
was
Clancy.
would put his like I came up with an
The
idea.
continuing Jack Ryan stories.
He's like,
Yeah.
well, no, he's like, I have this idea for like, a special ops room with a lot of computers, and they're like, give it to that writer, and it was like,
but
Tom
you can
Clancy's
tell
Net
because the
Wars or
style is
whatever.
different.
Yeah,
And my wife is a big fan of things like James Lee Burke, John Grisham, whatever. And she said, "No, that one doesn't seem like he wrote it. It seems
Now,
like somebody
Sanderson-
else did."
Sanderson was hired to write the rest of the Wheel of Time. That may be where you're getting it, because he finished it off after Robert Jordan died. But Sanderson writes his own books.
Right, back to the quiz. Do it.
Tulsa King.
Correct. You said it earlier, but you got it right this time.
Who's whistling? Stop it.
Me.
Okay, this is an interesting one. I'm curious to see who gets this.
Airwolf.
SWAT.
A-Team?
Nope.
It's not. SWAT.
I was gonna guess A-Team as
Police
well.
Squad.
Nope. Not Debbie Does Dallas either. Let's go
Dragnet.
back. No. I'll give you a clue. It's animation.
It's animation.
animation.
Wait.
And it's from the 70s.
Oh, it's Battleship Yamato.
No.
No,
It's not Transor Z.
I don't know if anybody will... Oh, no, it's Release the McCracken's got it.
Yeah,
Release the
Super
McCracken.
Fry?
Super Friends. The chat
Super
gets it.
Friends.
Okay.
okay.
There are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes.
I've
Created
seen
Yes,
that
up to
show.
the
3.
cosmic legends of the universe.
There is... because there were later themes, but that was the original 1973 version.
Okay.
Was that the one with the Wonder Twins?
Yeah, I think it might
Wonder
have been.
Twin powers,
Powers
activate.
Activate.
I thought Wonder Woman had the Wonder Twins. Didn't she wear the Wonder Twins?
No, but the Invisible Plane. That's Family Guy
Linda
made that
Carter
funny
had the
joke
Wonder
about
Twins.
like
She did.
going to the bathroom.
I did watch the Tudors, Davina. I liked the Tudors. It was the show I ever saw Henry Cavill in was the Tudors.
It was the first show I ever saw the girl played Marjorie Tyrell in, and she was awesome in the Tutors.
That's right. She was pretty good.
She
So,
looks like
continue.
Lola Bunny.
yeah.
Battlestar Galactica, the original.
The original.
Yes, the only show I've repeated twice.
Yeah, so nice I had to do it twice.
Yes.
This is
I had to.
that's the
One of
real
my
Glenn
favorite
Larson Battlestar Galactica full
Yeah.
of Mormon lore.
Yeah. I love both shows equally. Two of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah.
Well, they fucked up the end of the modern one, but never mind.
I mean,
Just my
Battlestar
I liked it.
1980 was even better. They got to Earth and
Well-
they had flying motorcycles.
Not so much the ending, but they fucked up the season leading to it. I'll just put it that way. Anyway.
Writer's strike.
Yeah.
Oh, Twin Peaks.
Yes, Twin Peaks it is.
And Chad are back in a tie.
That's Linda Carter as well, Twin Peaks.
Never watched it.
Right, I'm counting on Slender to get a point here.
Stop putting
Stop
pressure on
saying
him.
that.
Attack on Titan.
Oh,
No.
well done, Brahma. Yes, Brahma gets it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You are picking all the anime I don't really like.
Well, I don't know the ones you really do like.
And
from
the
what I
only
know.
anime outside of Sword Art Online that I've
Yeah,
watched.
I don't really like Attack on
I
Titan.
can't believe that.
If he
Brahma
played
got that
Sailor
much.
Moon, I would have that shit in a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'd be close because I love Sailor Moon.
Slender's really
Yeah,
letting
I
me
mean-
down here.
Me and Slender are
I'm sorry you have terrible taste in anime.
I threw these in for you.
I'm just gonna point out, like, Brahma was already an old man when Sailor Moon, but me and Slender were right in the wheelhouse where it was like, oh, it's got a really boom anime, babe. So I'm gonna
Hey,
watch
dude.
that.
Never watched a single episode of it.
As
Of
I
course you
said, throughout middle school, I set up the VCR to automatically record it so that I could watch it, pause it, and learn how to draw hot anime babes for myself.
So what's the scores right now? Because we've got 3 more to go.
I'm at 7.5. Chad's at 6.5. Imp is at 4. Chat's at 3.
Imp can't win.
And I'm at
So
2,
only
but I
three
really
left.
only wanted one of them, so...
There's only 3 left.
Yep.
Right. So it's between Brahma and Chad.
Let's see.
So the others could fuck them up, but
What
so
are you
there's
talking
3
about?
left.
Isn't the last one worth 5 points?
Oh, maybe it is.
That sounds like some mad.
Should we
math
do that?
right
Should
there.
we make the last one worth 5? Be worth 5?
Only if it's one I'll get.
Yep, I'm pre-guessing it. Laverne and Shirley.
Schlemiel, Schlemile, Hoffman Pepper.
It's MASH.
Incorporated.
Right.
We're gonna do it.
Right. Ready? Third
Sure.
last one. Do it.
Sopranos.
Oh, it is indeed
got
The
it.
Sopranos. Yeah.
Tied again.
See, I told you there's some easy ones in here.
Also,
The only episode I ever watched was
I have
the
to
last
say
episode.
that given the last 2 that are left, Chad may have the edge.
I like how awesome one was like Cosby.
No, I wasn't asleep for that one. Right, here we go. 2 left. Chad's going to get this one.
Oh. Oh, why does it
I
sound
actually
like
know that
Heart to
song.
Heart?
Yeah, same.
Gunsmoke.
No, it's Charlie's Angels.
No. Charlie's Angels is the right era. Wrong show, though.
Play it again real quick. Just I'm out because
It's
I
not the
made a bad
Bionic
guess.
Man, is it?
It is the $6
Well,
million dollar
what-
man. It's the
Oh,
$6 million man.
Okay, so we have a problem here because Imp was first.
$1 million man.
That's not what it was called, but he's first.
Yeah, give it to him because I mean, Bionic Woman, $6 million man.
$6 million today would.
But yeah, actually, I think chat because I think that point goes to chat. It looks like they got
That
it
might
in
go
there.
to chat, yeah.
That
$6
gets
million
them into a tie with him.
$6 million wouldn't even get you.
We can build him faster, stronger, better
It
than he
wouldn't.
was
It
before.
wouldn't even get you a contact lens now.
It's like 2026. What are we getting?
Yeah, we're
for
giving
the
it to
$6 million?
chat, Tina.
He can. It's like you can get a prosthetic designed.
Thunder.
Wait. Hold on. What?
What?
My daughter
Say-
wears contact lenses. Am I spending $6 million on those fucking things?
Insurance.
Oh, okay.
Insurance. Insurance.
That's the fee that goes to insurance. Then they write down.
So what's the scores for the leading? So Chad and Brahma, what's the scores?
I'm
Same as it was, but when last time you
Yeah,
asked.
same as it
So-
ever was.
So
I think
be-
me and
Same as it
Brahma are
ever
tied.
was.
same as it
We're
ever
t-
was.
We're
tied.
tied at 7.5.
Okay, fingers on the buzzers. 'cause
Imp's
this
got
one,
4, Chat's got 4, Slender's
Yeah,
got.
but
Is this
only
the
there's
last
only
one?
there's only one left.
All right.
Yeah, I took 2.
The pressure is on
But
here.
you said you rigged it for Chad.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, no,
We think. But
No, I
that's-
No,
rigged the sec-
originally he said he rigged it for me, but apparently he didn't realize that I like good anime.
I rigged the second last one for Chad. The last one is open to everybody. Everyone should get
And
this.
that's
Alright,
actually a
alright.
very debatable statement, Slender.
Let's see.
So
Yeah.
it's fingers on the buzzers. Whoever's first will win.
Everything's
you
a
ready?
debatable statement. Shut up,
Yep.
Are you ready?
Pause. Mobland.
Mobland.
Yeah.
Who said it
I
first?
took that one.
That was Slender.
Slender
Slender
got that one. It is indeed Mobland. Well done, Slender. Does that mean we've got a tiebreak? We
Yeah,
need
you have a
tiebreaker.
tie.
You got the
We need
tie
a tie.
between me and Chad.
I don't have a tiebreaker ready.
I think we just let it go. It just ends in a tie. It happens.
I don't have a tiebreaker.
Yeah. it's
Wait,
just
what's
tied.
this song?
No, it's just the AI song.
AI.
I'm going to post this on my channel later, so I've put my own.
No, that was good. That was I like
was a
that.
good
one. Yeah.
I put my own thing at the end. I hope you all enjoyed that.
No, that was nice. But yeah, putting it together can be like you're trying to do it, and then you've got the copyright. It
You
can
got
be tough.
Pick what you're going to do, then you arrange it in the order. Then you get the full copy of each song. Then you got to clip the guess part and the answer part. Then you got to do all the.
You're getting kudos over here, Eric. Fun. Copied
But
Kitty.
like
excellent
Chad
job.
I will give you,
You
a
could-
golf clap.
Chad set up a template to where he could speed it up. After
Now
the
I
first
can
one.
speed it up because all I have to do now is the
Just
posters
insert the
and
music.
the.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Post it, yeah.
I had to
Yeah,
build the whole.
it does get faster. Instead of 12 hours, it takes like 6.
Yeah, here's
Yeah,
the thing. The first one, you're like, I could probably throw this together in an hour, and it takes 12 hours, and then you're like,
Exactly.
but if I keep doing this, I can probably get it down to like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and then it still takes you 2 hours.
So it's
No,
Tim,
it still
if-
takes you like 4 hours because
Oh.
if you're really thinking about it, you replace the ones you put in like 3 or 4 times. Because I kept thinking it was like this song has been in quizzes. Like I didn't want any repeats in my quizzes for like, and it was just too much.
Dude, like, I keep thinking I need to go over to all the Ascendant Arcade stuff that me, Smokey, and Imp have done, and I'm like, I should make some highlight reels. And then I think back to, man, those 10 to 15 minute highlight reels that I used to make for Party Animals, they took like 4 to 5 hours to put together
Slender,
for 10
since
minutes
you're-
of footage.
Since you're doing gameplay, though, I mean that's where using one of the sites like Eclipse or something where it does the AI cuts, it will
Yeah.
pick out the most interesting portions of the gameplay and what is being said.
It-
It doesn't
it
really
doesn't
work
do
on like
great,
my
though.
political show, but it can pull out the most interesting parts of gameplay on specific games.
It can
problem
pull
is
out
you play
what
such
it
obscure
identifies
games.
as interesting parts.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily get it
Like
right.
you stabbing a voodoo doll and having somebody get killed.
Yeah,
That's
that
going to
was-
automatically get clipped.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But that's
So-
where you could use it to automatically get clipped for a short.
Yeah.
So Tim FKHC 2005 is saying do British TV shows. I could put some British ones in the next one.
I would probably do okay on that.
We'd all be
Yeah.
handicapped, which
I would
is
do
good.
British ones that were well known.
No,
but-
I don't think we'd all be handicapped. I watch a lot of British television.
Yeah, so I would do ones that were pretty well known. So, and
I would
all
just be like all 30 answers. Downton Abbey.
that actually wouldn't be in there. I reckon that would not be.
He'd be like
all right,
Downton
and I
Abbey.
should
Downton
say,
Abbey
like,
downstairs.
Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey.
Monty Python.
Frackham Hall. I would like to say R.I.P. to Rob Grant, who created Red Dwarf, who died. just the other day. So, R.I.P. Great. I love Red Dwarf. Great show. R.I.P. Rob Grant. Anyway,
Okay.
there will be Lufa. Shifty Gizmo said Lufa. I call it. Don't call it Luther. I call it Lufa. That show that it's
Lufa?
Idris Elba. Lufa, because that's how they speak in it in London. Lufa.
That is how they speak, isn't
My
it?
name's Lufa. No, it's Luther. No, it's Lufa. Anyway, yeah, it's a British one would be good, but I'll do
Speaking
more.
of-
I will do
Speaking
more.
of British, I was just watching one of my favorite old British shows the other day. It's on Amazon. You got to deal with commercials, but I watched all 5 seasons. They have the IT Crowd.
Oh, yeah, that's a great show because that's
Oh my god, it's so fucking
Graham
funny.
Linehan. It's the guy that keeps getting arrested in Britain for free speech.
Father
violation.
Ted's guy.
Yeah, it's the same guy, Father Ted guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is a funny show. It's was it his name O'Dowd? Chris O'Dowd. Yeah.
Something like
Have you
that.
ever seen Frequently Asked Questions About Time Travel with Chris O'Dowd? It's a very funny.
Am I
movie.
losing my connection, or is he going robot voice?
No, you're
It's you.
losing your connection.
It sounded fine on my side.
It's me
Yes, Chris O'Dowd is the star of Frequently Asked Questions About
star.
Time Travel.
Yeah,
Great
because
movie.
it's Graham Linehan that's the writer.
He's the writer, yeah. But I like Linehan. Good guy. Very good guy. But anyway, I will do more
Weird-looking
of
dude.
those. I will do more of those. Yes.
then. Why am I roboting?
Because you're playing games in the background.
He's a robot and he's
I'm
not
not,
looking
though.
good.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm looking at a lot of demos over here, but I'm not even installing one right now.
do it.
Never mind.
Oh, The Avengers. That's a great one. Great
Oh,
show.
we're
And I
talking
mean the
about,
British TV show.
Yeah. By the way,
Apparently,
That's what-
Slender. We forgot Slender doesn't have control, so it's only me or Chad who can end.
Yeah, one of you has to end the
I
damn
was gonna
show.
say-
Wait, no,
Yeah.
wait. Don't end it yet.
the
Don't end
Avengers
it.
movie with Ray Fiennes and Uma Thurman and Sean Connery, super underrated. Actually,
Well, but the
Quite an
TV show
entertaining.
was great. All the
Chad,
through the
you
60s.
you son of a bitch. 70s was over there. Don't end it yet. Don't end it yet. And you.
A Machiavelli production. The stream's now behind, but there's no need to be glum. We'll return with more jests, with humor to come. So click that damn subscribe and let the good vibes thrive. For the next grand stream, we'll surely jive.
Ascend and I, we've charted the spree with synapses sparking, hilarity you can't believe.
You've brought your joy, so now you must go. But keep the party in your heart, yo. Keep the giggles, keep the banter, keep the screams delight. Until our next stream, keep the fun in sight. In this virtual voyage where streams do end, remember with Ascend and Art, we'll always fucking ascend. Oops, we forgot about Imp, he's bound to reappear. With chaos in his wake, all we can do is persevere. Are you happy now, Imp?